Nyasha. Braylon Monk.
Welcome back here. We at Lakewood High School, the gym here on a Monday edition of Rush's High School Hoops Game of the Week. Stacey Huff and Amanda Poole. And now let's look at our starting lineups for tonight's matchup. The girls' game, there's Coach Natalie Norris, the Camden Bulldogs head coach in the 15th season. Former Gamecock player, by the way. A lot of people don't even talk about that enough. Look at that record, and defending girls 3A state champion. There's our lineup.
Yeah, they went back-to-back. You've got Joyce Edwards starting, Zaisha Carter, Braylon Mungo, Deanna Jeffcoat, and Harmony Jefferson.
Jeffcoat, the daughter of Natalie Norris on the squad, so it's a mother-daughter deal there, number 10. And then Joey Footman, Claflin alum, played his high school ball in Marlboro County, played at Claflin, and first season as a girls head coach at Lakewood. He was the head coach at Marlboro County for a season back in 2022, and his second season. You see 19-10 overall record, and there's his lineup.
Yep, you've got Zakia Hodge, Michaela Cisse, Kenraya Butler, Shariana McFadden, and Aisha Shaw for them.
You see there, they start a pretty conventional lineup. A couple of guards, wings, and a forward and a post player there. So those starting lineups brought to you by Sound and Images. Our Sound and Images starting lineups, your resource for commercial, audio, and visual installations. Visit soundandimages.com. So got a couple moments here to talk about the matchup. Camden won big at Camden just a little short time ago. And, of course, they're the two-time defending appearances in the state championship game. They won last year, lost 2 years ago to Malaysia Fulwiley and the Keenan Raiders. So they are, with Camden, this championship a bust at this point in time with the number 2 player in the class of 2024. So this is just another step along the way for Camden.
Right, and I just talked to this team, Camden, last week, and all of them want to make history. It would be the first time in Camden history that they would win 2 state championships back-to-back, and that's their #1 goal, and they're not going to let anything get in their way tonight. Meanwhile, Lakewood, like we talked about, did get beat pretty bad earlier in January. That was Camden's conference opener, so Lakewood trying to stay competitive and get comfortable in their home setting here.
So we're going to count on the home cooking. A little emotion, a little Monday night game. This is the first of 3 games this week for Camden. Both teams had an active week last week. Weather delays a couple of weeks ago caused some things. Camden played in the MLK Bash Saturday before last, so they had a busy week last week as well. So anything can happen. That's why we play the games, but Camden, the prohibitive favorite, and that's because of number 12 right there with that black and camouflage black and gold trim. I like the uniforms. You like them too for Camden?
I've never seen a high school uniform like this for a women's basketball team. The camouflage, it's definitely, I'm already intimidated, Stacy.
And they got a good team. That lineup they got out there is intimidating as well. They run very deep. They have shooters all around. Joyce Edwards, of course, she does a lot. She's a stat sheet stuffer herself, but Zaisha Carter runs the show at the point guard, number 2. And Zakia Hodge would try to counter that. Zakia Hodge is a player who's going to probably play in the next level as well. She's been in a little bit of a shooting slump lately. We'll see if she shoots her way out of that, according to her coach, Joey Footman. And away we go. Stacey Huff, Amanda Poole, and you. Thanks for joining us from Sumter and Lakewood campus. And off the bat, 3-pointer blocked. Camden in black and gold, as we mentioned, attacking left to right. Joyce Edwards in the paint. The hoop and the harm. And throwing well points in the paint. We'll say that a lot this game.
I'm not surprised. She's the first one to score for Camden tonight, and just her physicality, you know, talking to her, she's like, I almost always have a mismatch, and so she takes advantage of it.
Exactly. She's a legit 6'2", and I think maybe a bit more. Free throw line, Amick Farms free throw line, and they counted that basket. So it was only one shot, yeah. So everybody seems a little bit lost there, but they counted the basket, so it should be Lakewood ball out of bounds. Amick Farms now hiring. Applied. Count on Amick.com, and Camden's going to start off in full court pressure. Kind of quiet there. Kind of standing around there for a moment. Everybody's watching.
Everybody's
Joyce.
settling. Yeah.
Everybody's watching Joyce. Even players on the floor just like, wow, look at her. That's her. That's her with the steal. Just took the ball away from the entry pass, and she can handle it. Joyce. Jeff Coat for 3.
Ooh, beautiful shot.
Yeah, she's a really good shot. Her mom was a shooter. Nars was a shooter. And
3-year starter at South Carolina back in the 90s.
There you go. I think she just played with Nancy Wilson, I believe you told. Yes. Gamecocks all in the building. I'm one. And that's a little deflection there. So first minute of play, the game is settling down a little bit. Camden 3 points on the Joyce Edwards 3-point play. And Mungo, the steal and finish. Throwing well points in the paint for Camden. That was Braylon Mungo, the 9th grader. Yeah,
she's already got plenty of D1 offers as a freshman to be able to kind of catch the eyes of colleges. She's doing something right.
Yeah, she played a big role on that championship team last year for Camden as an 8th grader. Played big minutes in the state championship game. That's a deep 3, Lakewood. Edwards, numbers already starting to mount here, so. In and out again on the 3-pointer, and Lakewood coming back now trying to get their first bucket of the game, down 5-0. Crowd is slowly filling in for this girls' game. Early 6 o'clock start, of course. Pass was a good idea, just a little late getting there. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Smells like team spirit. You see the Lakewood cheer squad in action already. Another 3 attempt, no good. Only 2 really shot attempts they've had on Lakewood side have been 3s.
From that wing as well.
Yes, yes. Spread around a little bit, and the last time they went inside, Joyce just kind of erased that whole thing. Let's see if they stay outside. There they are giving another 3, and no good. And back comes, this is Zaisha Carter, the Euro, and finish. Nicely done, Zaisha Carter, the senior, and throwing well points in the paint. Thornwell, become a licensed foster parent with Thornwell's foster care program. Visit thornwell.org and find out how you can foster hope for a child. in need. Another three, no good, Amanda.
Yeah, Zaisha Carter, she's been the starting point guard for Camden for the past 5 years.
Wow, that's a long run. Too easy in the paint for Joyce Edwards. And Thornwell points in the paint again by Edwards. That's her 5th point of the game. We'll track it best we can, but she's averaging 30, so 9-0. Lakewood needs a basket in the worst way. Edwards closes out on that, disrupted that shot. Zaisha Carter's gonna launch. And Joyce Edwards tracks down the rebound. Try to force it inside to Edwards, and good steal by Michaela Cisse. Oh, it had a point-blank shot, and this one fouled in the act is Kenria Butler.
And number 1 on your screen, who we've seen kind of control the ball, Michaela Cisse. She's making her first career start on varsity in place of Lauren Nismith, who's sitting this one out today.
I think it's Kenyaria Butler. Make sure I get her name right.
Yep, Kenyari.
Kenyari Butler. Good hustle. I'm always a fan of the players in glasses. I should have worn them. Did not. Probably would have done better had I worn them.
It's either glasses or goggles.
Yes. Back then, the technology wasn't back then what it is now. I can tell you that. And at some point, make a note that we get my half-court shot in at some point.
Yep.
I'll go work it in. That's an Amick Farms free throw. Got 1 of 2, and 9-1 is your score. Clean look at a 3. Game really has a sleepy pace to it early.
Yeah, you can tell Lakewood's trying to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah. Good drive, just could not. Good putback that time for Lakewood. Number 21, Shariana McFadden, in with the Thornwell points in the paint.
She goes by Shaw, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Another clean look at a 3. Eventually going to go. There it is. Aisha Carter connects with Will Lugray Opportunity School 3-pointer. Will Lugray Opportunity School, 14 weeks for a better future.
It's not just Joyce Edwards on this team. She's surrounded by a lot of playmakers, including Carter.
This group has been together a while, too. And I think they've played together since middle school. And the chemistry is really good there. Oh, nice steal that time as Mungo tried the Euro step. Steal by Hodge. 2-shot foul now. They're going to get back to the line. And we're going to step away. 3:20 left in the first quarter. Camden 12, Lakewood 3. It's the Rushers High School Hoop Game of the Week on a Monday night. Welcome back inside. Lakewood Gym here. They trailed the Camden Bulldogs 12-3. Stacey Huff and Amanda Poole, glad to have you with us. And coming up at halftime, we'll introduce you to this week's Atkins Law Firm Scholar Athletes. At the end of the season, one of the Scholar Athletes of the Week will win a $2,500 scholarship. Atkins Law, hurt on the job? Who you hire matters. They do a great job thanks to all our sponsors, and Atkins Law Firm does a great job. At the line at our Amick Farms free throw line is Kenyari Butler. Amick Farm now hiring. Apply at countonamick.com. So another free throw, cut the lead to 7. And 1 for 2 again at the line. They're leaving points on the board at the free throw line. Zaja Carter, aggressive drive, but couldn't finish. Mungo. Camden just getting anything they want right now. Edwards being very unselfish in this ball game early. She can afford to. A lot of shooters around her. That's going to be a 2-shot foul. Let's see what they get for this foul. And it was Mungo on the drive, the freshman. Fouls on 13, who just entered the game for Lakewood. Jaslyn Lawson, who's our Scholar Athlete. She's at our Amick Farms free throw line. That's Mungo, the lefty delivery. Of course, stay tuned for the Stewart Law Office halftime report for a full recap of the first half. Brought to you by Stewart Law. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has over 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured, and Mungo gets them both. 2 for 2. They're making enough free throws on one end, and the team that really needs every point for an upset has left 2 on the table.
Camden wanted to start fast, and that's what they did. It's just a matter if Lakewood can try to cut them down a little bit.
Camden trying to trap a little bit, causing a little dysfunction. That's a travel. According to Coach Norris, she says that she thinks that's the second time they traveled on that possession, but they get them in the paint, and it's the pressure of the trap that's getting them out of sorts.
And also just the length of Camden's post players down there. Just big bodies, like trees, trying to pass. I'd be running from them too.
Absolutely. Mungo with a deep penetration over to Joyce Edwards. Nice assist by Braylon Mungo. Points in the paint by Joyce Edwards. That's 7 for her. Visit thornwood.org and find out how you can foster hope for a child in need. Thornwell.
We're going to see a lot of plays like that because this team's chemistry is unreal.
It really is. They're looking for each other, making an extra pass, and everyone playing with their head up. So that's a ball out of bounds on the shot from Lakewood. And Camden's back with that 12-point lead. It's been surgical almost. They're kind of getting what they want on the offensive end. Yeah,
Lakewood doesn't seem to be making them uncomfortable at all.
Jeff Cole again with another 3, and Edwards deflected that. They'll say it went off of Mungo, and good hustle by Lakewood to cause a little ruckus for Camden.
They're going to have to take advantage of every opportunity they can get when Camden doesn't end up with points on the other end.
Well said, and they have a chance. Now Camden's in a 1-3-1 zone with Joyce Edwards at the top of the key, or at the free throw line. Block shot that time. Edwards on the break, got fouled, and it rolls in. Used all the rim. Joyce Edwards with the basket, the hoop and the harm. That was Thornwell points in the paint. It should go to an Amick Farms free throw line. Take a look.
This is a tough one. She takes the basket straight on instead of going up to his side. Just kind of floats it in there, draws the foul. It falls in.
I think she braced herself. Knew she had to play through contact. That's just that high basketball IQ. She was braced herself, went up strong, preparing to go through the contact, and the Amick Farms free throw coming up. It's her second 3-point play of the ball game, and unofficially that's 10 points for Joyce Edwards in the first quarter. Now a steal. Braylon Mungo with a right-hand floater. The left-hander with the offhand, beautiful. She's so talented as a 9th grader.
I know, she's a freshman.
And gets a steal right here, and to Edwards. Edwards again, and they're not letting, it's a timeout call because they're not letting Lakewood get the ball across half court. Coach Footman with 30-second timeout. Man, they are all over Lakewood now, 23-4.
In Lakewood and Camden, they've met before. You know, Coach Footman knows what this team is capable of. It's just a matter of playing with confidence. That was one of the keys to the game, is playing with confidence and just try to shut down other players besides Edwards. But we're seeing Mungo, we're seeing Carter be able to still continue what they do.
Yeah, the phrase he used to me, and I've known Coach Joey Footman for a minute, and just speaking candidly, and I'm probably don't mind me sharing, he said over the phone with me earlier today, they played the name before they played the team a little bit. So
Yeah.
Joyce Edwards' name, they kind of got wrapped up in that on Camden's floor. He didn't want that to be the case tonight, and I don't know that that's the case, but I know Camden's beating them to the punch at every turn.
It's also hard not to play Joyce Edwards when you're playing Camden. You can't really avoid her.
Right. I think his thing was to go ahead and just don't let. He don't want to see the Braylon Mungos go off.
Right.
And as Aisha Carter, that's kind of one of his keys was to not let the others go off, because Joyce is Joyce. If Joyce gets 30 points won't win. So more often than not. But when you let Aisha Carter get hers and Mungo get hers, and Jeff Code and Morgan Champion, who's injured, who I think hurt him in the game at Camden. So into the game now. I didn't give her some love early when she came in. Was Shanaria Wright of Camden has been into the game. She's a young player. She's a freshman, along with Braylon Mungo, number 23. Both teams have gone to the bench pretty liberally. Lakewood has number 5 in, Haideen Rembert. I believe I'm saying that right. Hayden, okay, there, you appreciate that. And then Kendriana Rubin, number 4 in the ball game as well. Also 15, Aisha Shaw is back in the game. So, foul by Mungo.
I think Lakewood has the right idea. When they're getting trapped, they're finding an open person, but Camden's defense is too quick.
They're just rotating quick. Yeah, that's just where you have the horses. Even when you make a bad play, you can out-athlete some bad plays sometimes. They're just recovering and playing good defense. It's a very active zone. That's a good, clean look for Hodge, and she knocks it down. Will Lugray Opportunity School splash down by Zakia Hodge, and she's got to do a lot of that to give them a chance. Oh, man, Joyce Edwards might have got away with a little offensive that time. She kind of bully balled her way in there, throwing well points in the paint. She just got to dislodge the defender.
That's a college athlete right there.
Absolutely. Of the highest order. A top 5 college player for a top 5 team. Edwards again, and this time she looks to pass out. Mungo right at the buzzer, Deanna Jeffcoat. And that's our first quarter score. Camden 25, Lakewood 7. It's a special Monday night Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week. Stacy and Amanda, stay with us. Welcome back inside. Start of the second quarter, and 25-7 is your score. Coming up at halftime, we'll learn more about each of tonight's schools in the Stanley Law Office Educator Spotlight. Stanley Law, your injury law professionals. Lakewood inbounds right in front of our table right here. Stacy Huff, Amanda Poole here with you, and good Monday night for basketball. It's cold outside. Good place to be inside and watch some good hoops. And that's going to be a travel. Thought about a pass and hesitation. He who hesitates, she who hesitates.
And I mean, that's just credit to a defense that makes you uncomfortable, makes you nervous, makes you not want to throw a steal.
It really collapsing on Joyce, and she just too strong. That's just too easy. Just gets where she wants to go, and that's a Thornwell points in the paint. Visit thornwell.org and find out how you can foster hope for a child in need. Unofficially 12 for Joyce. I'm not really.
16. She had 14 in the first quarter.
Oh, excuse me. See, there you go. That's right. You're keeping up, so I'm going to back out of that and let you keep up with that.
It's going to get hard.
Yes,
They're racking up here.
Real quickly. And Lakewood comes back in the ball game with number 1, Michaela Cisse. Her brother's, you'll hear about him in the boys game. That's Coach Footman on your screen. Brother on the basketball team this year, junior football player, and older brother, I believe, is at North Carolina State playing some defensive back. So the Cisse family, strong athletically here in the Sumter area. They just look rattled on offense. That's just thrown right to Joyce Edwards. Carter with a nice diagonal pass. And a good rebound for Lakewood. McFadden been active on the boards, battling in there against Edwards, holding her own. In some cases as a sophomore, number 21 in white. Lakewood in their home white, Camden in that familiar black and gold. Seen a lot of Camden on our airwaves. You saw them in the championship game last year in basketball, and we got a foul there. We had them on a football in a classic football championship game. They went down to double overtime in the final play.
There were some great football games this past season.
Yes, really did. Back in for Lakewood is Kendriana, or check that, Canaria Butler. Canary. Right on the line. It's going to be out of bounds to the Bulldogs.
That's a tough shot. She was running. I think she surprised herself when she stopped to pull up.
Yeah, a lot of coaches tell you that's the worst shot in basketball. A long shot right on the line, because you only get 2 points, and it's still about the same percentage as a shot that gets you an extra point. Not a three-pointer, but a long 2. A little weave action for Camden, and Jeffcoat has got a couple of good looks, has not knocked one down yet. Joyce Edwards with a loose ball pickup. So Aisha Carter, way too strong. Camden just owning the offensive glass. Jeffcoat again, can't get one to go down. 27-7 is your score. What are you attacking for Lakewood, though, man? The inside has been clogged up. Threes aren't falling.
I think you've got to pull.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go. That's what you got to do.
Aisha Shaw, the center, banks one in. Mid-range from Edwards and hard off the back of the rim. Not good.
Yeah, Shaw averages 8 points, 7 rebounds per game. She's been a constant for them. See her do more of that.
And you see right here, they got a little chance right here. Oh, now it's Euro. They got a chance to get on. There you go, up close. Nice determination by Kenari Butler. She was determined to get to the rim, and she did. Thornwell points in the paint.
Hey, if you see Edwards not packing the paint, you drive, because you know you got a better chance of your shot not being blocked and maybe drawing a foul there.
Well said, because if she's in there, it's a problem. They caught her out there that time. Oh, the nice left-hand scoop. That's just high skills. Coach Footman wanted to travel there. He may have a point. Thornwell points in the paint from Joyce Edwards, and we got unofficially at what, 18 now?
18, look at you.
Yeah, see, I added 2 to the last thing you said. I can handle that. I can handle that much math. Anything more than that, I'm going to opt out. I'm going to withdraw from the course. Subbing in, Mungo back in for Lakewood, also for Camden, and Rubin in for Lakewood. Also, I believe he came back in with Rembert. No, check that. Another 3 opportunity. They've launched a lot of threes. I don't think they've got but 1 to go down for Lakewood. Oh, Edwards runs the floor in the left hand. What a pass. Mungo with the sweet feed. Edwards with the great hands and the lefty finish. That's just so big time. Thornwell points in the paint.
No wonder Dawn Staley likes this girl here. She can run the floor as a 6'2" post player. use her body, yet finish at the rim.
High skills. High skills, high skills. That's a Thornwell points in the paint, and we are at the Emick Farms free throw line, and she's going to have 30 the first half at this rate. She's over 21 now. Just the hands. You know, Dawn State likes big ladies that can run.
Yep.
And Edwards also plays soccer. Let's talk about that at some point, too, because, well, we got a moment. The last two, I did her championship game the last 2 years, and the next day after both championship games, she played a full soccer game. She's talking about the ability to run. A full soccer game. Like, the whole game after playing for state championship game. So that's our break in the second quarter, 32-11. Camden up big on the road versus Lakewood. It's the Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week. Look at this catch. Welcome back inside the party known far and wide as the Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week. Stacey Huff, Amanda Poole having a good time here in Sumter at Lakewood High School. Camden 32-11 in the second quarter. And, of course, stay tuned. In the Stewart Law Office halftime report, we'll have a full recap of the first half. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has over 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. And it is Camden having their way. George Edwards, 21 points with about 4 minutes, a little less than 4 minutes left to play in the second quarter. They're kind of toying with Lakewood on their offensive end of the floor. Oh, they had Edwards for a moment. Didn't see her. The freshman, strong move by the freshman. Listen, the future's bright. Shanaria Wright, 5'9" freshman of Camden with a basket, number 23.
It's funny because I see her on my roster as a freshman, yet coaches tell me she's a 3-year letterman. That just goes to show the experience, the varsity experience of these young players.
That means she played varsity 7th grade like Joyce Edwards did. Joyce, we did a game of Joyce Edwards when she was in 7th grade, and this talent was immediately available. She was leading this team in scoring as a 7th grader, 13, 14 points a game. She was already at that point about 5'11", 6 feet tall, and could do everything. I think Kerry Rich and I were on the call of that game at Keenan High School.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of talent on the floor that night.
I think what's really cool, though, is that she knocks it out of the park in the classroom, 5.0, and she chose to go to South Carolina in part due to Dawn Staley helping her get that honors college degree because she wants to be an environmental engineer.
Yes, or an environmental lawyer. I think both of those in the discussion. I know some folks in the honors college over there, people I kind of hang out with a little bit, and that was a big effort by that whole department, everybody trying to make that work. Because her and her family really take the academics very seriously. Joyce is a top 2 or 3, I believe, ranked in her class at Camden. Oh, look at that pass. Mungo, no basket on the floor, but Braylon Mungo with the great vision. Has that point guard head up mentality.
And when you've been playing with each other for so long, you just know where you're going to be at without even knowing. That's what helps them have that vision. It's like a sisterhood almost. When you've been playing that long together, you know where they're going to be and how they want the pass.
It really is. It really is. 22, Viviana Williams in for Lakewood, and number 1 in for Camden, Kirsten Davis. Davis is a senior. Williams is a freshman, number 22 for Lakewood. And turnover. Lakewood needs a basket right here. It wouldn't hurt at all. Shopping to this 23-point deficit. Mungo extending the defense. Camden wants more. There's Brayton. She stepped into that. She read that like an old newspaper. Two-shot foul coming up and in the act. So Zakia Hodge Hector should go to our Amick Farms free throw line, Amanda.
Yeah, Mungo averaging just over 3 steals per game. Great at anticipating passes.
Amick Farms, they are hiring, by the way. Apply at countonamick.com. Coming up at halftime here in just a little bit, we'll share with you our Atkins Law Firm Scholar Athlete of the Week for each team. And of course, at the end of the season, one of those Scholar Athletes of the week will win $2,500. Atkins Law, hurt on the job, who you hire matters. So, free throws up and in.
Yep.
Camden shot them very well.
Camden doing the little things right.
You always want something to coach up if you're a coach, and what Coach Natalie Norris is going to talk about her daughter, Deanna. Had some good looks. They're going to maybe try to get her going a little bit in the third quarter. She had some good looks and didn't knock them down, but they're on a run to get to Florence, the Civic Center, to try to win a back-to-back championships this year. 2 shots in now. Great aggressive move for Lakewood. Number 10, Ashley Boatwright, a junior. She gets 2 shots at our Amick Farms free throw line, Amanda.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you got to just start taking it into the paint and just be ready for either a block or to actually get to the free throw line and earn your team some points.
Well, they always say you're supposed to go right at a shot blocker, so maybe. Yeah, I mean, that's
avoid the big palm in your face, maybe.
Right. Just go right into the body of the. So they may try to go after, you know, George Edwards, and some of those are going to be thrown back, but you may get to the line and chip away at the lead a little bit in the meantime. Got them both. Hey, very impressive free throw. Good looking stroke there for Boatwright. Got them both in at a Amick Farms free throw line. And they're in a 2-3 zone and just mishandled. Mungo trying to feed Kirsten Davis. Braylon Mungo's future is so bright, isn't it, Amanda?
Yeah, and I believe her dad is one of the assistant coaches. So she's been coached up on the court, off the court, and throughout her life being able to, you know, live and breathe basketball.
She looks just like him. I still got to speak with him before the game a little bit. He saw that half-court shot I made. He was a witness. So the Camden girls out there warming up when I got here, right? And I told them,
here we go.
I said I'd make it in 3 shots. And Joyce Edwards and the girl, they gassed me up. They had me do. So the first 3 were close. And I was going to quit. I said 3. Wait, the first one hit the rim. I said, Amanda, you're hating. You're hating. And Joyce, they said 1 more. And the 4th one went in. We have videos on Twitter. Yeah, we do have proof. So the 4th one splashed down, all net. But yeah, they gassed me up. Joyce Edwards getting what she wants. 2 feet from the basket. Might have got fouled. But she missed that. She's got to make that shot 2 feet away. And it's a hell ball possession arrow to Lakewood.
I feel like it's rare we see Joyce miss 1 in the paint and 2 choose to take that small jumper instead of just drive her shoulder down and get to the rim the way she's been doing all night.
Agreed. But you were hating just then on my story, though. You said, well, you did hate a little bit. You were hating. I haven't forgotten that. I did hear you hating a little bit on my half-court shot. But you did capture it on video, and I thank you for that. I had to send it to my daughter. So she's already loving it. Oh, here we go. 3-on-1. 3-on-1. Braylon Mungo's going back to Edwards. And up and in, beautifully done. Thornwell points in the paint for Edwards again, and she's around 23 points now, I believe, unofficially. Correct me? 25?
Oh boy. I think it's 24.
Oh, wow.
Let's see.
It was 21 earlier. I don't know if she made a basket after that, but oh, nice. Mungo has to have at least 4 or 5 steals in this half, and she got fouled hard. Mungo's driven the ball on the break real aggressively, and I'm sure you'll check at halftime.
Yeah, we'll get the official score.
We'll be talking to one of these outstanding educators, and that's point turnover. I think it's 23. Either way, that's a whole heap of points. It's a lot of them for 1 half of play. That's almost a 50-point pace. She'll never get that because they'll set her down before that. But Amick Farms' free throw line is Mungo once again. I think she's been pretty much perfect from there.
Yeah, Coach Norris said that Joyce Edwards would play the entire game if she had it her way. She likes the game, not to build stats, but because she loves the game.
She loves to play, there's no doubt. And I was telling a story earlier. I mean, twice in the last 2 years, she plays in a state championship game, lost one and won one, and the next day played a full soccer game. That's loving to compete. Mungo again, and she's going. This time she's not going to drive it. She's going to stop it, pop off the front rim. Braylon Mungo having a good time out there. Will Lou Gray Opportunity School three-pointer. We hadn't had a lot of those.
Yep.
14 weeks for a better future with Will Lou Gray Opportunity School.
She had the chance for the layup, but she wanted the three.
Yeah, why not? She's done everything else, so all 3 levels. And that's going to be your halftime score, 43-13, Camden over Lakewood. We'll be right back with all our halftime festivities coming up. The Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week.
Welcome back to the Stewart Law Office's Halftime Report. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has over 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewartlawoffices.net today.
And welcome back. And now for the Atkins Law Firm Scholar Athlete of the Week. For this week is Camden High School's Joyce Edwards. Joyce is a Naismith Trophy All-American, a gold medalist with Team USA's Under-19 squad, and was named Gatorade's National Player of the Year as a junior. She's also the second leading all-time scorer in South Carolina high school basketball. At school, she has a 5.07 GPA and is a member of the National Honor Society and the National Beta Club. In the community, she volunteers with Beyond the Court basketball camp and tutors kids at the Jackson Teen Center. Next year, Joyce will be attending the University of South Carolina as an honor school student, majoring in environmental science and playing for Coach Don Staley and the Gamecocks women's team. Best of luck in all your future endeavors, Joyce Edwards. You are Scholar Athlete of the Week from Atkins Law Firm.
Welcome back to the Stewart Law Office's Halftime Report. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has over 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewartlawoffices.net today.
Welcome back inside. We're at halftime at Lakewood High School, 43-13. The Camden Bulldogs over the Lakewood Gators. Stacey Huff here at halftime with head coach of the Camden Bulldogs football team, state championship game appearance. Once again, Coach Ryan Remp. And Coach Remp, first of all, thanks for spending some time and talk about some of the exciting things you have going on around the campus at Camden High School.
Yeah, well, thanks for having us. We like being on the Watch Fox 50 game of the week in football season, and we do a basketball season also. With the winter sports season, it's a good time to be in Camden. We're here watching a couple of our good teams tonight. Our girls obviously have done really well. They've been to 2 straight state championship games. They won it last year. They're ranked #1 in the state this year. Hopefully they can try to get another one. Our boys have improved a lot since last year. We were the 4th seed in the playoffs last year, getting there for the first time in 4 seasons under our first-year head coach Sterling Council. So this year we're tied for 2nd right now in the region, going into the second half of region play. So hoping to get a home playoff game this year with the boys, and it's exciting winter sports season.
Sterling is a Camden alum as well, so good to come back home and do it for the home cooking team and everything. Now, that being said, you up big in the girls' game. Are you going to pull a double win tonight, Coach?
We're hoping. We did a couple weeks ago. We played these guys. Their boys' team is pretty good. They're athletic. I know Coach Council has been working, the game plan all weekend for them. But we were able to get them the first game. Hopefully, our guys will shoot well tonight. We'll be able to get the double tonight.
No doubt. Thank you for sharing some time.
Yes, sir.
Coach Ryan Rem, always a good interview. Always a good guy. Good luck in your future endeavors with your team there as well.
Thank you.
More halftime coming up from Lakewood High School, Camden. Lakewood girls game at halftime. Come on back. Mungo, Carter. Mungo, Carter, Edwards.
23. You were right.
Of course. Duh.
I think I missed one of the and ones, like when she hit a foul shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Mungo,
So a lot of Edwards.
Carter, Edwards. Yeah.
And a lot of Edwards.
And a lot of Edwards.
And then National. Let's see if we might have made another clip. National. A lot of highlights.
That's Kenyari Butler.
All right.
Welcome back to the Stewart Law Office's Halftime Report. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has over 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit StewartLawOffices.net today.
And we stand 43-13 at halftime. Stacey Huff, Amanda Poole here with you. And how did we get to 43-13? We have a whole moving picture show to talk about it. Amanda, take it away, ma'am.
It was all Camden in the first half. Braylon Mungo with the steal. She had a couple of those half-court steals with an open lane. Then Carter coming in with a quick layup. She also knocked down a 3 earlier. And then Joyce Edwards. She has 23 points in that first half, doing everything she can down there in the paint. And Lakewood trying to respond. McFadden putting up a couple points. Kenyaria putting up a couple points. But Joyce,
23?
23.
That's quite a day's work for a lot of folks. That's half the game. And we'll see if she plays the whole game. Commanding lead for Camden. And there's her with the steal. She did it on the defensive end as well. And that was a good moment for Lakewood right there. The young center. Aisha Shaw has some points.
And Butler had a couple drives with a nice layup and made her foul shot.
Look at that lefty finish by Edwards, though. That's just talent. Twice she went to the left hand, used the glass, showed the whole toolkit. She gave it up that time, and Mungo, that's how you go, give it up and get it back. Very nice. Joyce Edwards, #2 player in the nation. We'll be right back with more halftime after this. The Russians High School Hoops Game of the Week. back in here live. The gym on Lakewood High School campus, Sumter, South Carolina. We're about ready to start the third quarter of Rush's High School Hoops Game of the Week. Stacey Huff, my broadcast partner, Amanda Poole, doing a great job as always. All Camden, all the time, and Lakewood has to come up with something to make a dent here.
Well, we talked about Joyce Edwards had 23 points in that first half, but Lakewood's goal was to contain people outside of Edwards, and Mungo has 13 points. Maybe they need to try to slow her down and also not throw the ball away. Camden's been great with anticipating passes and taking those transition buckets.
Well said. And it starts right here with Camden on offense. And I told you they might early try to get that young lady started. There you go. We talked about this, in the second quarter. That's a Will LeGray opportunity to score a three-pointer from the young shooter there that played pretty well in the championship game, Jeffcoat. Will LeGray opportunity to score, and that's a Edwards again.
Just shut down.
Offensive foul called on Zaisha Carter, a little bit out of control at the time. Good job, Zakia Hodge drawing the charge.
Lakewood wants to be still in this, and I think that's what head coach Footman wants. They don't want to not be competitive. They want to play to the final buzzer.
And when you take a charge, that's a sign of competition right there, because some people in the best of times won't put their body in the way of a charge. Down 33 is even harder to do sometimes. That was a great defensive play. And Edwards with an easy steal, 2-on-1 break. Mungo over to Jeffcoat. Jeffcoat with the short corner. And off that time and got her own rebound. Lakewood just not running the floor, getting back, because she should have never been able to get her own rebound there. Hodge, a lot of black jerseys in front of her. 1-on-3, she takes it. And just over-penetrated and kicked out that time, but so yeah, it's an early third quarter, but the game's getting away from Lakewood.
Yeah, Hodge is kind of their go-to gal over there. She was the 2023 preseason All-Region. She's on varsity since 8th grade. She's a junior now, and her sister plays at Memphis.
Oh, good look for Mungo. Went in and out. Carter playing physical defense. Edwards in on the trap now. It's a tough place to pick your dribble up. I'm sure Coach Footman would not have. That's not ideal. Coach Norris is like, why are you bailing him out with that? Because he picked a dribble up and had nowhere to go. Then they gave her a foul on Camden there, Amanda.
Yeah, Norris not happy with that call.
It was an interesting call. Camden still in that zone, but it's an aggressive zone. Oh, good look at a three. That's going to be out of bounds over the backboard.
Both teams have had a couple great looks at three-pointers where the shot looks really nice. They've had a window of a non-contested three, but just not falling in.
Oh, nice pass again. Mungo to Edwards. We said that a few times. Nice assist and a finish by Edwards. Thornwell points in the paint. And she'll go to our Amick Farms free throw line, Amanda.
It's all about that vision to be able to see that. But honestly, I think it was a guarantee. Edwards was going to be open there. You can lob that ball to her, and she's going to jump up and grab it with the mismatch down low.
It's almost unfair when you penetrate and you draw someone to you with Edwards back there. You can't cover both. You got to make a bad decision. That's Coach Norris on your screen. And that's what all offense is about. You want to put defense in a predicament. And that's quite a predicament with that young lady lurking. And she is unofficially again at 26 points.
Oh, thank you.
According to the Stacey Amanda unofficial scorebook over here.
We officially know 23 in the first half.
Yes, and that was 3 right there. So that was at least 26. And that's a nice drive. Boatwright got it in. She deserves that. She worked hard for that. Boatwright saw the gap. Points in the paint. Thornwell points in the paint for Lakewood.
And she had a big three-point play earlier in the first half to be able to help spark something for that Lakewood offense.
Jeffcoat again. She just has not had a good time from the three-point line. Made 1 of about 5, I think, now. Mungo got, she fouled also. She thought she got away with that one for a moment, but yeah, Mungo. I think there's at least 3 fouls on Mungo, though. Again, unofficially, I think that's the 3rd. Yeah.
2 fouls.
They said 2. Okay, so
according to this scoreboard. But they've been playing aggressive defense. Doesn't matter the score. They're going to put pressure on you.
So there's a little pick and roll action up there. Boatwright trying to set a good screen. Dribble picked up again with nowhere to go. Gotta be careful picking that dribble up against good defense.
There we go.
Good cut that time. And that's a problem. That's when you know you're really been a little bit flustered. Lakewood's continually picking the dribble up. And that's Boatwright again, swatted by Edwards, averaging 3 blocks a game. She's going to keep it herself on the break and go to the left hand. That's just a different level of skill right there. Coast to coast from the 6'2" senior.
If you didn't know she played volleyball, now you do, because that was a nice little spike there.
Yes. She punched it, kept it, and then led the break by herself. A solo break. Got Coach Willie Alford, Lakewood football coach, former Gamecock, former Detroit Lions, sitting to our right right here. We had one of his games on TV this year against Camden. It was Camden.
Okay.
It was Camden Lakewood. It's a trouble call, but he's right here to our right. Former Gamecock, as I mentioned, and I think in his first season this year as a Lakewood football coach. Has a younger son that'll be playing for him next year. Older son played at Gray Collegiate and was offered by South Carolina State. Mungo, she's just getting in the paint too easy. Didn't finish it, but they got to cut her off. Boatwright with a big rebound, but they let Mungo have too much liberty out there.
Got to give credit to her in the way she's able to finesse through the traffic.
Yes. Oh, nice pass. Beautifully done. Boatwright with the finish. Hodge with the sweet assist. Thornwell points in the paint for Lakewood. That was well done. Edwards. That's just too smooth. Joyce Edwards.
She's reached her average.
That's 30?
Yep.
All right, goodness gracious. See, the Huffometer had it at 28, but I missed the bucket somewhere now. Mungo didn't have her head up that time because Edwards been open for a second now. Caught it. Look at the dexterity, the adroitness. Joyce Edwards. Thornwell points in the paint. That's amazing.
She just reached 3,500 career points this past weekend, and she's just keeping going. Second
in the history of South Carolina in basketball scoring. Mungo might have got fouled, no call. First, you ask, Ivory Latta. Ivory Latta is arguably one of the top 2 women's players I've ever seen in person. For Wally being number 1 in my list. It's 55-17. We'll step away. It's the Rutgers High School Hoops Game of the Week. Back in the house being Lakewood Gym here on the campus of Lakewood High School. Rutgers High School Hoops Game of the Week. Stacey and Amanda with you, and they're swag surfing here. The Lexington Medical Center Smile Cam. Lexington Medical Center is the only local independent hospital in the Midlands. We're here for you always. Smells like teen spirit. The youngins having a good time on a Monday night. On Fridays, I always say there's no school tomorrow, but there's
my week's going to be completely messed up because of this.
Yes, definitely school tomorrow on a Monday night. It's a Monday night edition. Got Joyce Edwards in the building, number 2 player in the nation in the class of 2024, and a USC Gamecock signee. playing for Dawn Staley next year. A clean three that time, and Evans is going to get off the rim and lead the break herself. She kept it last time. This time, pass off to Mungo. Again, Edward, the way she runs the floor, one of the things that has her ranked so highly. Look at the rebound, and just goes up and in. Over 30 points, 2 minutes and a half left in the third quarter. Thornwell points in the paint.
Yeah, I've got 34 for her right now unofficially, but I don't even know how many rebounds she's been able to have.
Sorry to interrupt you. Mungo just having fun picking the ball out. She Cadillac and took it too slow that time. A good hustle by Michaela Cisse, but Mungo's just got to have close to double-digit steals approaching that right now.
And she's set up in that defense to be able to anticipate those passes and have an open court.
Coach Footman, first time being the head coach of a girls varsity team. Helped out some before at other places on the girls team. He was assistant on the boys team last year here at Lakewood, and so he wants to get his girls in the system, get them doing it the right way, and learn to compete, to another level. And at our Emick Farms free throw line again is Mungo. She's been really good from there. I have her unofficial as 1 miss. I think she's 7 for 8. And gets that one down. Apply at Emick.com. Apply at countonemick.com. They're hiring at Emick Farms. And it was still in the game, but another substitute has come in for Camden. Kaliana Jackson, number 3, is in the game. Oh, they try to get a screen and some reserves in for Lakewood too. That was one of them. Jemiah Billups, they got with the legal screen. Jemiah Billups in the game, number 20. Also number 5. Rembert, Hayden Rembert. So Asia Carter in the paint. They're just getting paint access too easily. Short corner jump up for Edwards. She makes it look easy, doesn't she?
Lakewood's not crashing when they need to be because they're worried about the kick out. They've got too much to keep their eyes on.
And that's what good teams do. They give you too much to worry about. When you worry about the kick out, then Edwards is going to hurt you in the paint. Jeffcoat with a rebound.
We've mentioned Deanna Jeffcoat. She is Coach Norris's daughter.
Yes.
Norris says that they've definitely had some challenges spending so much time together.
It is. It can be tough coaching your kid, and that's a nice finish with Zaisha Carter. High off the window, got the roll. Thornwell points in the paint, and that's Coach Norris on your screen there. She's like I said, she's on Gamecock. So during the whole recruiting process, I messed with her a couple times. We do the football games over the last 2 years, and Edwards is 6 years on varsity, by the way. So over the years, I say, come on, you got to apply pressure. She's like, I'm out of it. I'm staying out of this. Her parents know what they want. Just knows what she wants. I'm not going to use any Gamecock cookie to push her in any direction.
She does say it's been cool to experience things with Joyce because Joyce broke all of Norris's records at Camden.
Right.
And Joyce was also Gatorade Player of the Year, just like Norris.
Awesome stuff. I did not realize that about Norris. So she did have a really good career, and again, played for the Gamecocks back in the day, in the 90s. It'll be a 2-shot foul, and you saw Carter connect on our Emick Farms free throw line, and we're going back there again. Emick Farms getting a lot of love today because there's a lot of fouling.
Which if Lakewood can sink these ones in, they can keep pushing this score.
Yes. So 2 shots coming up there, and that's 13 at the line. There's Jocelyn Lawson, who's our Scholar Athlete of the Week, by the way, for Lakewood. Am I giving that away? I don't know if we've covered that yet. Emick Farms, one more coming up. And, of course, coming up in the fourth quarter, we'll announce our Steve Pageant's Honda of Lake Murray Player of the Game. And before you buy, go ahead and give Steve a try. Visit HondaofLakeMurray.com today. Shout out to Steve Pageant. Thank him for his sponsorship. Second free throw, no good. Score is way out of hand right now. Carter just too fast. They have not done a good job stopping the ball. Carter's getting up slow on the other end, by the way. So they're playing 5-on-4 on this end. Should get a layup on that, and they do not. That's just being young because they could have a walk-up layup right there with Carter still shaking up a little bit on the other end. They're going to stop play right now. The referee's going to stop it to get her out of the game. She was holding her head. She took a little nasty spill on that last drive.
They've had a couple drives where bodies have been flying, drawing those fouls. Can be dangerous.
Well, and then back in the game comes Joyce Edwards. So that's the plot thickens. If there ever was a thickening of a plot, Joyce Edwards re-entering the game would be that. So she got a quick break, and she likes to play. We talked about this off air, I think, as well. She likes to compete and likes to play. She played every minute of every game if she could.
Well, and that's what I talked to Norris about. I was like, when you have these big blowouts, is that something where, you know, you stop playing big players? And she's like, no, we gotta play our players, give them some experience.
Right. And that's a freshman, speaking of which. The 9th grader is going to have a bright future as well. Number 23, Shanaria Wright. She's played big minutes, and she has a bright future as well. That's a throwing well points in the paint.
Yeah, she's played in 16 games this season, only averages 2.5 points per game, but we're going to see that number go up, especially when they have a cushion like this.
Oh, she's going to play a lot this fourth quarter, I'm sure, as well. So looking at a 50-point lead here in a minute. It's 49 right now, and Nakia Hodge just kind of plowed her way in there, staying aggressive, and call that foul on the freshman, Shanaria Wright.
And she pulled some defenders. She had a couple players open, but she's so in it, head down, she can't see.
And that's just a person who's just frustrated with the score and trying to make something happen. And again, you get the need to compete, and you got to worry about trusting teammates too. When you see a lot of turnovers, you got to, got to know your personnel. And sometimes if you're the best player on the team or the leading scorer, you feel like, let me go ahead and put some points up because that's our only chance to avoid embarrassment. Amy Farms free throw line for Hodge with one more shot. Emick Farms now hiring. Apply at countonemick.com.
The foul was on the floor, but because they've got 5 fouls, we're in the double bonus.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Evers is going to walk it up as a point guard now. She's a 6'2" point guard now. And I think she's taller than 6'2", by the way, on the side. I'm not a scientist.
Is it the bun?
Not with the bun is 6'5" with the bun, but I think she's just taller than. I think she's just taller. Oh, it's the end of the quarter, and Jeff Coat splashdown string music for Ariana Jeff Coat. So Will LeGree Opportunity School 3-pointer. Will LeGree Opportunity School 14 weeks for a better future. And that's how you close it out. It is now a 50-point lead in the Russia's High School Hoops Game of the Week. Fourth quarter action coming up. Stay with us.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner. A company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you. Work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with. A company that you can have a career with. An employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
Hey folks, Steve Padgett here. We know that price is a very important factor when choosing a dealership to do business with. Getting you the best price in our sales and service department is the easy part. Here at Steve Padgett's Honda of Lake Murray, not only do we deliver incredible sales and service prices, we deliver an exceptional customer experience. That's why we are the Columbia Metro's only Honda President's Award winning dealership. So remember, before you buy, give Steve a try. Give us a call, 1-800-MY-HONDA, or visit hondaoflakemurray.com.
Wake up with a national desk.
A network of nearly 4,000 local journalists cover America's news now.
Plus, get local headlines and weather updates every hour to keep you informed.
Choose America's news now. Each weekday morning from the national desk.
Weekday mornings on Watch Fox. Download the SkyWatch weather app now. Your first line of defense when severe weather threatens the Midlands.
Start of the fourth quarter, Stacey Huff and Amanda Poole at Lakewood. Lakewood's basketball. Amanda's hilarious. Yeah, I have no idea. She should be a comedian. 50-point lead.
And we're still having fun.
And we're going to have fun. We're going to do that. Our referees tonight, Melvin Archie, Randy Swinton, and Michael Walker. Miss Patterson's across the way with Camden, keeping the book for Camden. She's a lady I've known for a long time. Until I give her some love on air. Miss Patterson with the Camden team. I know her husband's watching at home on the digital channel. Nice drive, coast to coast. You gotta love that. Harmony Jefferson get a lot of playing time tonight because Morgan Champion is banged up.
Yeah, Morgan Champion having another ankle injury on Saturday, so Harmony making her start for her.
And this is that was a points to the paint brought to you by Thornwell on that drive just then.
And Champion had another ankle injury at the beginning of the season, and Jefferson stepped in and started in that Beach Ball Classic in their region play, so she knows what this moment requires.
Oh, nice drive. The left hand back to the right in the paint. It's just, I mean, you can say it enough. The skill set of number 12 right there is, I mean, the accolades are deserved. Gatorade, USA, 19 and under, Dawn Staley Love, the whole thing. She earns all that. Throwing well points in the paint. And Amy Farms free throw line, she's approaching 40.
I've got 36 right now.
And she made that, she missed that free
So
throw, by the
30,
way.
yeah, 36 still.
Yeah, I think she probably not done yet. But you talked about the beach ball. Camden's ducked no smoke. Played in the Chick-fil-A Classic.
Yep.
Last year and this year, the only 2 times there's ever been girls games at the Chick-fil-A Classic. They played in both of them. Beat Fort Wiley and Keenan last year. Lost this year in the game, but they play all the best teams. Beach ball classic, tough schedule. And how about Jeffcoat finding another way to score? The 3 is not falling. She goes inside with the Thornwell points in the paint.
Yeah, again, Nora said she wouldn't trade it for anything in the world to be able to coach her daughter and see her grow throughout these years. She's got a couple college interests as well, so she could keep playing basketball after Camden.
Absolutely. And didn't quite get that one down, but up and in again with the putback, just beating everybody down the floor is Kaliana Jackson, the senior number 3, getting a lot of burn tonight.
Yeah, again, this is another one of the players that only got averaging a couple points per game, but it's at that time in the game where these players are going to come off the bench and get this experience in these minutes.
So we talk about the mother-daughter thing. I talked to Coach Norris last year before the championship game as we prepared for that, and she was like, you know, to win a championship with her daughter, it's extra special. I mean, they won their first one in Camden for however long, but to do it with her daughter, and they, after the year before, remember, they got denied. So then the sophomore year, she was on the team as well. They got denied. You got another year to wait for it, and it concluded, and they have a chance to now back-to-back.
Back-to-back. That's the plan.
Lakewood is still competing, and you got to love that. Coach Footman's got to find the positives now and watch his girls see who wants to compete. They're going to get Kaliana Jackson, number 3, with a foul. 3-on-3 foul that time. And the young ladies played hard tonight for Lakewood is Canary Butler.
Lakewood only able to score 15 points against Camden the last time out. Now they're up to 19, so a little bit improvement, maybe more confidence at home.
Oh, man, what a nice pass by Edwards. That diagonal bounce pass was well done. So Butler with that foul. And again, Jackson fouled Butler on the other end of the floor. 3-on-3 on this end, 3 foul 3. And Kaliana Jackson get a chance to score. She just scored on a putback layup just a few seconds ago. Amick Farms free throw line. And Boat right back in for Lakewood. And I think she's played pretty well.
She's had a couple paint points that have taken a lot of effort, a lot of strength and toughness to be able to persevere through that. I mean, persevering through Joyce Edwards, you got to get some credit for that.
Yes. Yeah, that would be a sleepless night. Oh, she just pushed Joyce Edwards almost under the basket. But right, just manhandled Edwards just then and got away with it. Just totally, Edwards kind of looked back at her like, what did you do? Hey, why not? I mean, I'm not. You don't want to injure anyone, but you got to play physical. And I heard someone in the stands say, "Use all your fouls."
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, legal or not there. You got to go out. You know, go out playing hard against this team. They blew you out bad the first time and doing it again now. So we got a fast break opportunity for Camden and diagonal pass to the left. Nice pass, Jeffcoat. Left hand finish. Oh, that was beautifully done. Harmony Jefferson, assist from Jeffcoat, and they do well in those diagonal bounce passes. That's throwing well points in the paint. Take a look.
Yeah, great bounce pass from Jeffcoat, the left-handed layup. And Jefferson's a transfer, technically. She played varsity as a 7th grader at North Central. Came over here, and Nora said she's going to be a big contributor. She's got meaningful minutes to give.
Yeah, only a freshman at North Central right there in that same area of near Camden, not far from Camden. Back in my day, North Central I'm from Chesterfield. They were in our region.
Oh, okay.
So I saw a lot of that green and gold of North Central back in the day. Too much of it, as a matter of fact. Camden's still in a zone. Oh, look, Euro from the top of the key, and it goes in. Unorthodox looking from Canary Butler, but it counts.
That's not the first time she's done one of those type of drives.
Nope, and Jefferson's going to get fouled in the act. by Jamia Billups, and she'll go back to the line. A lot of fouls. We mentioned that
Take a look
earlier.
at this layup. She really wanted it. She was determined. Big swipe through. A long layup, but I think that's still a layup.
And then another splash down to Emick Farms free throw line, Harmony Jefferson. And she's got a nice looking little stroke from the three line. Kind of jumps a little bit. Nice pass. Oh, that's beautifully done. Edwards with the hoop, but Shamaria Wright with the vision and the pass. Great assist from the freshman. And Thornwell points in the paint again for Edwards. We said that. I could just hit play on that. Little heat check from Butler that time, and Edwards has got to be approaching 10 rebounds or more as well, double-double, and I think she's going to float around with that 40-point mark.
You know, I asked this Camden team, if they win back-to-back, what will it be because of? And they said it's the hard work and the experience they have playing with each other.
Edwards crossed between the legs and shot a three, and she put her hand over her mouth with it. Yeah, she's having fun. Like, what did I just do? I bet she tries another one. She's competitive. I bet she gets another one up before the game's over. She can't end with that one. Jeffcoat again with a clean look. String music.
It's at least
Jana
three
Jeffcoat will look great opportunity to score three-pointer. That's her third?
Yep, at least three.
And after starting real cold from behind the
Yep.
arc, will look great opportunity to school. 14 weeks. That's what it takes for a better future. Will look great.
When you got a shot as nice as that one, they're going to start falling.
Exactly. It's not a matter of time, and I figure they try to get her on track. They got big games to play on a playoff run. Not another diagonal pass on the finish. They do a great job with that. I believe that was the freshman again. Right with the assist and a finish by Jeffcoat. Thornwell points in the paint. They just run the break so well.
And they share the ball. We've only seen a couple of coast-to-coast with one person. It's always had, you know, two-on-one type of action where they're passing.
And the times they did it, it was obvious what you got to do. And they're going to pitch ahead. Another well thought out move, left hand layup too strong, but again, that was Shamaria Wright, the freshman again, number 23, another star in the making. Her and Mungo are freshmen. They're the future of the Camden program. Timeout call. We'll step away. Amanda Poole, Stacey Huff, and you on a Monday night edition of Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week. All Camden.
More than 4,000 children and teens are in foster care in South Carolina, but more than half don't have a place to call home. Thornwell's foster care program is on a mission to change this. Visit thornwell.org for more and be the change that will last a lifetime.
Hungry for success? Got an appetite for advancement? Cook up a career at Rush's. Columbia's legendary local eatery is hiring, and we want you on our crew. Apply today at rushesjobs.com.
At Lexington Medical Center, we're known for advanced procedures and exceptional care. And for the second consecutive year, we've been recognized by U.S. News and World Report as the best hospital in the Columbia metro region and the #2 hospital in South Carolina. It's a distinction of quality that puts us among the best in the nation. Lexington Medical Center, giving our best to care for you.
Watch Fox Sports Zone. More sports coverage than anyone else in the Midlands.
Our Sportscast is the only nightly 30-minute show dedicated to sports right here in the Midlands.
With the largest local sports team, we cover all of the Midlands, from your favorite college teams to your local high school. Watch Fox Sports has you covered.
From interviews with coaches and players to analyzing the plays, we take you to the sideline and inside the huddle.
Watch Fox Sports Zone, sponsored by Lexington Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Oh, man, they're having a good time here. 90-21 is your score, but it's not a basketball here. Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week. Stacey Huff, Amanda Poole. You see the score on your screen. And coming up here shortly, we'll announce our Steve Patches Honda of Lake Murray Player of the Game, and I'll give you one guess who that it might be. Before you buy, give Steve a try. Visit HondaofLakeMurray.com today. Yeah, it's going to be not a lot of mystery and intrigue. Our Player of the Game thus far. Oh, nice. Hesiant move that time. I'll tell you what, Butler has some skills.
I don't think she was ready to get past her defender.
She was surprised. She surprised herself. Like, wow.
Well, pump fake was too much.
Yeah, look what I did. There's the rim. Look at that.
Oh, I'm open.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. The rim's right there. So yes, that short corner shot is really hard, though.
Yes.
And now kids today don't really practice that shot. They don't practice it. They practice threes and jelly layups. Nice putback.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Very impressed by Shanaria Wright, the 9th grader, number 23 in black and gold.
Camden with a couple freshmen that are very promising for the future of this program.
Her and Braylon Mungo, who's still playing strong defense at the top of this zone. There it is. Mungo knocked that away. She's just ball hawking at the top of that defense. Zaja Carter, oh, she laid somebody down. And now you got to make the shot, and she does. String music. Zaja Carter, she broke the ankles in the Will Luger Opportunity School three-pointer. You gotta, once you lay them down, you gotta make the shot, and that's what everybody was waiting on. And she splashed the shot.
Joyce Edwards on the bench, cooling herself off with the fanning the face. Her teammates
They're having a ball.
For her.
Take a look at this right here. Once you lay them down, watch the ankles back. Whoop!
Down.
Yes, put them on roller skates.
Took a second.
The slip and slide.
Yep.
And then you gotta knock it down. Everybody's like, okay, that was good, but
the moment was not too big for her.
Right, you gotta finish it. Emick Farms free throw line for Kenari Butler. And she's, again, played herself quite a little game there for Lakewood. And Coach Footman has to have some building blocks to build this program around. So he's looking for the bright spots. And Butler's a junior, so she's one that'll be coming back. You gotta like Shariana McFadden, 21, who played hard. You gotta like, some of the youngsters that came in and played well for them. Kentrana Rubin.
And they're also playing without Lauren Naismith, who averages about 5 points per game.
And Cisse, who played a lot, is an 8th grader. Don't forget that. Comes from a very athletic family. She'll be a budding star here at Lakewood. Nice drive and a stop and pop right there. I'm sorry, though, that young lady has a bright future. Number 1 for Lakewood. Remember that name, Michaela Cisse. Does a lot for this team as an 8th grader.
Yeah, Coach Footman said she's a baby, but she's been coached up, and she knows how big of a role she'll play later on.
Absolutely. One thing about this team I want to point out, Lakewood has 5 seniors on this team that are going to college for academic reasons. They have 5 young ladies who already know they're going to college for the books, and that's great. You build, that's the culture. We're talking about culture. Get the young ladies and young men on your teams that's going to go to class and take academics seriously and then learn your system. So that's already a start. A lot of smart young ladies on this team, on both teams. We're talking about Edwards with a 5.0, honors college student at USC. A lot of great grades on that Camden squad as well. A 3, and the freshman, they're not going to call it because of the score. She probably got fouled there, and the Hale ball's going to stay right there with Camden. 5 points from 100. Do they get it, Amanda?
I don't know. They've only done it twice this season. They've only done it 3 times in the past 2 years. So we'll see if they hit the century mark.
Well, I get some love to the bench players in the game. That's a basket by one of them right there. Got to give them some love. Number 14, Patience Deus. Number 14 with the basket there. So 3 points away. It looks like they're going to get it. And Lakewood's not going to hold the ball. Lakewood's going to keep playing. Mungo is really ball hawking up top, trying to get a steal on a layup. Boatwright.
You know, we talk about Lakewood not giving up with this game, but Camden hasn't put their foot off the gas, and I think that's something. This is a team that's hungry, and they're competitive. They want to win no matter by how much.
Yeah, they want to. I think they want to go ahead and put a exclamation point on this one with 100 points. They're under a minute now. They're not holding the ball. And Mungo with a floater up and in. Points in the paint. Thornwell points in the paint. Of course, become a licensed foster parent with Thornwell's foster care program. Visit thornwell.org and find out how you can foster hope for a child in need. So one more basket for Camden. And if not, Lakewood's going to hold it. Camden's still pressing. And Footman's going to call a timeout. He saw it coming. There was a turnover coming right there. So Camden has a chance to pull back or go for the hundreds. That's going to be interesting.
They'll definitely go for it. You saw the bench players jumping up. Joyce Edwards is hopping up and down. She wants the 100 for her team. You see, Joyce hasn't been playing the last couple minutes, and Camden has still been able to get to the rim.
Dancing on the sideline. They're just having a ball. And she's going to fit right in with that culture at USC.
Oh, yeah,
because they love cheering for each other, and the music and the dancing. And the sports are supposed to be fun, especially when you're kicking Heine in the classroom like that as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh,
she chose South Carolina over Clemson and LSU, and she wanted South Carolina because she wanted the coach.
We couldn't see it on the camera. She was just jumping up and down in a moment. She's trying to get some kind of point. Oh, she's really into the music. She was jumping up and down a second ago. Yeah, you're right. She chose, yeah, it was very much an academic decision. And again, our parents took it very seriously. I think her father's an engineer. So we'll see if I think they're going to back off. I think Cameron's going to back off the defense now. And just stay there. So they're just going to dribble it out.
Joyce still jumping up and down on the sidelines. Coach Norris is like, calm down.
Yeah. So Coach Flip is going to keep them from getting 100. And that's good. I mean, I get it. I mean,
oh, yeah.
Just wanted it. And that's going to be your final score. We'll talk to Natalie Norris and the victorious Camden Bulldogs in just a moment. And I think we know who the player of the game is going to be. We'll talk about that as well. That's your final, 99-25. Camden over Lakewood. We'll be right back with a conversation with the victorious Bulldogs.
The guy that I was working with, he was moving very quickly, ran over my ankle and my calf with a hand truck. When I knew I needed help, I Googled workers' comp lawyer, and that's how I found Stewart Law. I was very confident in what I was told in the beginning. They was at every phone call, every situation, all the time. I said, you're definitely my partner. You're definitely on my side. If you want someone you can count on, these people go over and beyond the limits.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Food can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Welcome back on the court here where Camden just manhandled Lakewood with a big game, 40 points from Joyce Edwards. No surprise there. Coach Natalie Norris, talk about your team's performance in this region game tonight.
I feel happy with where we where we ended up tonight. Pretty good performance. Still got some things we need to clean up.
They're having a good time back here. They're having a real good time. Talk about how this looks for the rest of the season and trying to repeat this year.
Yeah, we feel like we're starting to hit our stride at the right time. Morgan Champion is out. I think they misunderstood when you said get loud. They were doing it a little early.
They're getting cranked back here. Y'all see these young ladies? Let's give them a trophy right here. They're celebrating. Do your thing, girls. Take it.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence really built up since I've been here.
This place has showed me, like, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
For over 40 years, Sound and Images has been South Carolina's corporate multimedia partner for live events. Sound and Images is also your resource for commercial audiovisual installations. Help your teams collaborate more efficiently with a custom-crafted AV solution from Sound and Images. Whether you want a single monitor upgrade or a turnkey AV system, we are dedicated to helping you incorporate easy-to-use technology into your space. And we offer the best-in-class support and service. Elevate your AV. Call Sound and Images today.
Let's let Sam know about something even more urgent than his morning coffee.
Hey Sam, did you know it's kitten season? Right now, thousands of kittens are in shelters across the nation, and they're in need of love and care. When there are too many kittens in shelters, they aren't able to receive the individual attention they so desperately need. That's where you come in. By fostering a kitten, you can provide the care they need until they're ready to be adopted. If you foster a kitten, even for a week, you'll be giving them a chance to grow up and find families of their very own. What's in it for you? A kitten will fill your home with joy, your movie night with lots of cuddles, and they'll even help your social posts look way cuter too. And if you foster a kitten, you'll be provided with everything you need to care for your furry friend. You just provide the love. Save some tiny lives. Adopt or foster a kitten today. To learn more about how you can make a life-saving difference, visit bestfriends.org/kittens.
We are in the aftermath, and it is a festive atmosphere here in Lakewood. Camden girls just took care of the Gators, 99-25. And Joyce Edwards, to no one's surprise, our Steve Padgett's Honda of Lake Murray, player of the game, 40 points. Take a look at some of her work tonight.
I was losing track here, but yes, she was getting the ball and putting it in the hoop, as they do. And she was doing it all night long, whether that was getting the steal, getting the block, and then taking it all the way down the floor, or like that one, bodying her way against 3 defenders. And look at the left hand. That was an and one, by the way. She was knocking down some free throws as well. She gets the block, the three-pointer block. She was doing everything from both ends of the floor, showing off her skills. South Carolina commit number 2 recruit in the country, doing her thing.
Yeah, she deserves all the accolades, man. Gatorade Player of the Year as a junior last year, USA 19 and under. All the accolades, one of the outstanding players we've seen. That's our player of the game by Steve Padgett's Honda of Lake Murray. Before you buy, give Steve a try. Visit HondaofLakeMurray.com today, and that'll do it for our girls game, boys game. Starting lineup and keys to the game coming up right after this.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner. A company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you. Work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with. A company that you can have a career with. An employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
More than 4,000 children and teens are in foster care in South Carolina, but more than half don't have a place to call home. They need your help, but most of all, your love. Thornwell's foster care program is on a mission to change this. We need families willing to open up their hearts and their homes to provide refuge and hope for our most vulnerable children. There are no unwanted children, just unfound families. Visit thornwell.org for more and be the change that will last a lifetime.
Watch Fox Sports Zone. More sports coverage than anyone else in the Midlands.
Our Sportscast is the only nightly 30-minute show dedicated to sports right here in the Midlands.
With the largest local sports team, we cover all of the Midlands, from your favorite college teams to your local high school. Watch Fox Sports has you covered.
From interviews with coaches and players to analyzing the plays, we take you to the sideline and inside the huddle.
Watch Fox Sports Zone, sponsored by Lexington Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
We're about set to begin the boys' game. Camden Bulldogs visiting the Lakewood Gators here in Sumter, South Carolina. Stacy Huff and Amanda Poole welcome in to Rush's High School Hoops. In this region matchup coming up here, we expect a high-flying effort and athleticism in this game.
Yeah, and Camden's focus tonight is really to not turn the ball over, and Lakewood wants to make people uncomfortable, so we'll see how those two teams collide.
Stacy Huff, Amanda Poole right here with you. You see us right there on your screens. And, of course, now time to get to our key players in this ball game. Who will they look to? Let's begin with our visitors, the Bulldogs of Camden High School.
Yeah, this is the kid they'll look to most tonight. He's the #1 scorer in the region, and that'll be Israel Macklin, but he goes by Izzy, averaging 20 points per game, 7 rebounds per game, 3 assists, and about 1 steal per game. He'll do a lot of damage tonight.
Leading the region in scoring at this point in time. And how about Lakewood? Coach Cam Lee, who's he looking to make plays for his team?
That's going to be #3, Cedric Cisse, the junior guard, averaging 14.6 points per game and just under 4 rebounds per game. He'll be their go-to.
With that being said, both teams come in with a plan. Now, what are the keys to the ball game? Again, we begin with our visitors, the Bulldogs of Camden High School.
Yeah, they want to have consistent rebounding and limit turnovers. They had 20 turnovers in their last game, and Coach says he wants to make sure they stay under that 12 mark. As far as the Gators, though, they want to be efficient on offense and limit Camden to 1 shot each possession.
There you go. Those are keys to the game. Stacy Huff, Amanda Poole, glad to have you with us on a Monday edition of the Rush's High School Hoops Game of the Week. Stay with us. Come on back for starting lineups and opening tip.
Hungry for success? Got an appetite for advancement? Cook up a career at Rush's. Columbia's legendary local eatery is hiring, and we want you on our crew. Join the team for competitive pay, great hours, and major opportunities to grow. Here, you're not just a number, you're a part of history. Crush it at Rush's. Apply today at rushesjobs.com.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner. A company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you. Work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with. A company that you can have a career with. An employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
When severe weather threatened the Midlands, WACH Fox gave you continuous local first coverage to keep you safe and informed.
As far as right now, we know about a little over 200 power outages.
As you can see, crews are already here working to fix the damage that's been done.
Wall-to-wall coverage on air and online.
We do know that there are residences that were leveled.
Rain has not stopped. Rain has continued to go.
Trust WACH Fox News to keep you safe, alert, and informed. Local first.
Weather is constantly changing in the Midlands, and you need an accurate forecast to help you plan your day with confidence. Stay days ahead of severe weather by trusting our Weather Warn Day alert system. I'm Chief Meteorologist Josh Knight. We do have a WACH Fox Weather Warn Day in place, and stay close to local first updates with the SkyWatch Weather app, with accurate storm tracking and lightning-fast push alerts, so you'll never miss an important weather notification. Trust SkyWatch Weather to keep you safe, alert, and informed when severe weather threatens the Midlands.
We're back here about ready for the start of the boys' game here in our doubleheader. Let's talk about Camden starting lineups, and we began talking about their head coach, Sterling Council, was an all-area player at Camden and went on to play some college ball, some pro ball, 3rd season there, back home. Thursday, got him in position, made the playoffs last year, got him in good position now. Let's talk about their starting lineups.
Yeah, obviously we've already talked about Izzy Macklin, but we've got McLeod, Howie, and Williams and Stratford, a pretty experienced starting lineup. And
now Sound Images brings you our starting lineups. Now for Lakewood, my man Cam over there, Cam Lee, played at Ridgeview High School, played on a team that played in the state championship game, did not win it in 2011, played at Francis Marion and finished his career at Cameron University and played overseas for some years. His 2nd year as a head coach at Lakewood. Was on an assistant with that Ridgeview team that won several championships back a few years ago. So you see a starting lineup.
Yep, you've got Cisse, we've already talked about, Cameron Brown, Javari Moses, Pop Cato, Zamarian, but he goes by Pop, and then Tyler Washington Broomfield.
Tyler Washington Broomfield, a center there. He's a 6'5" safety, by the way. Will play college football, like only a junior. 6'5" safety getting P5 interest in football. That's a big safety.
I'm ready for a physical game then.
Absolutely. He had 2 pick sixes, and that's Cisse off the rip and blocks. I told you it's going to be a lot of athleticism on the court. Camden in their black and gold. Lakewood with the ball in white. See 24 there. Tyler Washington Broomfield, the big safety. That's huge. 6'5" is big time to play safety, but he and Cisse both are all-reaching football players. Camden, strong drive now. Kickoff and nice pass and finish. Basket by Tariq Jones, but a drive was by Jamari McLeod. Thornwell points in the paint.
Camden starting this one fast, but Lakewood trying to respond.
And that's the young man I talked about, Broomfield. He's got to play big in the paint, Campbell says, and he gets that lefty put back. Thornwell points in the paint for Broomfield. Tyler Washington Broomfield with the first basket for Lakewood. And back comes Cisse. Oh, little crossover right there. Is this going to be 3? They call it a 2. If they had it going, it would have been 2. In a lot of traffic, up and in. What a play. Javari Moses, the senior. Thornwell points the play. I don't know how you got that off.
There were 4 Gators around him. And just.
Yes.
Wow.
That's want to, Amanda.
Yep. That's an earned bucket.
Absolutely. Very much earned. Strong drive for Camden. Both teams forcing the ball inside, and Levante Williams, the junior, gets it up and in.
He's also a starting defensive back on the football field. He's seeing some toughness from him.
Nice drop-off pass by Cisse to Washington Broomfield down there, and they're going to get him. They call it on the floor, though. Talking about our referees. Take a look at it right here, that last basket, Amanda.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The power dribble, and then even though the defenders crashed, he was able to power through.
Sometimes when you expect contact, though, you can get away with it. He expected it. They exerted pressure, and he was able to convert. We have all 4s everywhere. Cisse in 3 in white and green. He's the leading scorer for Lakewood. And Cisse with a short corner jumper. That's a very impressive jumper. That's a difficult shot. Cedric Cisse.
That's a very tough shot. I have terrible depth perception, so I was never good at that shot.
Yes, that is a tough shot. I was a bad shooter. That's why I wasn't good at that shot. 14.5, he averages a game for Cisse, and he's, again, outstanding defensive back receiver for the football team as well. But he and Washington Broomfield both all region, but he looks to be more of a basketball player. And that's a splashdown 3 for Camden. Tezzy Stratford, the senior with a lefty, Will Lucre Opportunity School 3.
It's funny, I've got him down as leads team in steals and blocks, yet we're seeing some offensive sparks from him early on.
Oh, that one, everything but down for Pop Cato. Marion goes by Pop. So I love that name.
I love that, too.
I think I'm going to change my name to Pop. Can y'all get that on the screen next week, guys? It's Pop Huff. I'm going to go for that. Joyce Edwards comes out the locker room carrying her trophy for the team game. There's a good atmosphere in this gym tonight, though. They're starting to fill in a little bit. For 3, that is a good-looking 3-pointer for Camden High School. Tariq Jones with the Will Lucre Opportunity School 3.
This kid's making an impact early on in this game for Camden.
Oh, steal and avoiding the referee. He had to avoid. Jamari McLeod had to do a crossover on the referee that time. That Will Lucre Opportunity School 3. Take a look at it. 14 weeks for a better future. Look at this. Watch him here. Oh! Get around the ref.
Almost rolled some ref's ankles there.
Yes. Extra 6-man on defense that time, and he's at the Amick Farms free throw line. Now hiring. Apply at countonamick.com. Jamari McLeod. The name we haven't called yet is Damon Howie. Yeah, I want to see. I see him on the bench. But Damon Howie's had some big games for this Camden team.
Yeah, he's only one of 2 returners on this Camden team. You've got him and Izzy Macklin.
Yeah, I don't think he was in the starting lineup, but he definitely plays a lot of minutes. Amick Farms free throw line has been good. 11-6 Camden. They're picking up 3-quarter court. High flying finish that time. Oh, I told you the athletic ability was going to be in this game. Javari Moses, this game is very exciting, and just what I expected.
They broke that press pretty easily.
Way too
Camden's
easily.
going to have to apply a little bit more pressure and keep up.
Or call it off. Thornwell points in the paint by Moses that time, and now that man again. Tried again. Tyreek Jones no good that time, and Cisse is going to force the issue. Oh, Broomfield, the center, 6'5", the lefty. Thornwell points in the paint.
I thought he was going to slam it down. I think he wanted to.
Yeah, that was his first notion. Yeah,
he stopped.
Had to gather himself. Oh, good looking three that time. Somebody asked me about this game when we first got here. I said this game was going to be exciting. Too many good athletes on the floor for it not to be. And they're running and jumping. Both teams forcing the action offensively. Oh, nice pass out to the wing. Lefty, could not get it down, and they're going to push it. They should get a 2-on-1 break for Lakewood. And that man again could not get it. He didn't have to go under the basket. He could have gone straight up. Made it harder than it had to be that time.
Lakewood trying to drive, but then seeing that 6'5" guy in the middle, and they're like, let me try to lay this in.
Yes, sometimes size to do it. That's going to be a foul that time. Both teams very aggressive. They're going to get Javari Moses, and we're going to step away. And this has been fast and furious like the movie. Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week in Sumter, South Cat, Lakewood High School. 11 teams just score. Come on back now.
For over 40 years, Sound and Images has been South Carolina's corporate multimedia partner for live events. Sound and Images is also your resource for commercial audiovisual installations. Help your teams collaborate more efficiently with a custom-crafted AV solution from Sound and Images. Whether you want a single monitor upgrade or a turnkey AV system, we are dedicated to helping you incorporate easy-to-use technology into your space. And we offer the best-in-class support and service. Elevate your AV. Call Sound and Images today.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence has really built up since I've been here.
This place has showed me, like, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
Back in the house, first quarter action, Stacey Huff, Amanda Poole, and you. Thanks for joining us. Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week. This is what we do. Of course, coming up at halftime, we have the Scholar Athlete of the Week brought to you by Atkins Law Firm. We introduce you to those Scholar Athletes for each team, and at the end of the season, one of the Scholar Athletes of the Week will win a $2,500 scholarship. Atkins Law, heard on the job, who you hire matters.
Last time these two teams faced off early January, Camden came away with the win 68-53. Lakewood trying to get back in this one. They're keeping it competitive though right now. It's a good game.
Well said. Shot by 4, no good that time, and 10-11 is your score. Game slowing. That's the slowest the game has ever been. Now, looks like man-to-man being played by Lakewood. A high screen and roll. Good look at a three right there, and all but down for Camden. Had a couple threes early. Splash down. Javari Moses with a real great opportunity to school three-pointer.
The senior helping this team take the lead, 13-11 now. Lakewood up.
Couldn't see who shot that. My vision was blocked off.
The ref was right in my way as well.
Yeah, so we didn't get a look at that. He did a good job of screening us out right there. $13 all. Game has been very, very physical and very fast-paced. Both teams push the issue when they can, and they've been knocking down these threes. That one's no good. Both teams have shot the ball well early. Into the paint. Floater no good, and we have a couple of new players in the game we'll give some love to. For Camden is Amari Simon with the basketball. Levante Williams in that corner.
Lakewood wanted to limit Camden to one shot, but now this is back-to-back possessions where they're getting another attempt.
Yeah, and the thing is, those threes, those long shots have awkward rebounds sometimes, though. Sometimes hard to rebound the threes. Oh, nice pass. Oh, that's beautifully done. Basket by Levante Williams. But assist was by Jesse Stratford, I believe that was, with a wraparound left-hand pass. That was beautiful. Throwing well points in the paint.
Hey, you see the defenders crash like that, you got an open man in the paint, little handoff. Couple lead changes already in this first quarter.
Baseline drive. Oh, got that to go. That was another athletic move that time. That time is number 12, Cameron Brown in the ball game. We got a official stoppage of play right here. Player might have got hit in the face. Running out of the gym.
Levante Williams.
Yeah, might have got hit in the face that time.
He's a defensive back on the football field, though. I have a feeling he'll be okay.
He'll be back. That's Sterling Council right there. And talented young player. Came back home, I think, last year, 2 years ago, to try to get his hometown program going.
Yeah, he was in the KBL League for 1 year in South Korea, coaching player development.
Yeah, he's going around. He's outstanding. I remember him in high school. Again, I'm ancient, so I remember everybody in high school, but he had a really good career in high school as well. I believe he led Camden to their last deep postseason run as a player. Another good look that time. Cooling off a little bit from the three-point line and picking up three-quarter court pressure. And that's just a lot of physicality. They finally called it on Damon Howie, the young man I mentioned earlier. Damon Howie is number 3 on your screen there, a senior. Listed at 6'1". Maybe not.
Coach tells me he's a humble kid. He transferred from Lugoff. He's got a high basketball IQ, plays year-round. They really trust him with the ball and off the ball.
That's where I knew the name from. I knew his name. It was Lugoff, yes. That's Howie with the steal this time. It was 5-on-1. He got to finish that, and Damon Howie with the left hand does finish. It was all 5 black jerseys and 1 defender. Lakewood's got to get back better. Good job. We're at the end. We're unaware of the time. That's the first quarter score. On that steal and layup, Camden takes the lead 17-15, and we'll be back with second quarter. Take a look. Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week on a Monday.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner. A company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you. Work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with. A company that you can have a career with. An employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
More than 4,000 children and teens are in foster care in South Carolina, but more than half don't have a place to call home. They need your help, but most of all, your love. Thornwell's foster care program is on a mission to change this. We need families willing to open up their hearts and their homes to provide refuge and hope for our most vulnerable children. There are no unwanted children, just unfound families. Visit thornwell.org for more and be the change that will last a lifetime.
At Lexington Medical Center, we're known for advanced procedures and exceptional care. And for the second consecutive year, we've been recognized by U.S. News & World Report as the best hospital in the Columbia metro region and the #2 hospital in South Carolina. It's a distinction of quality that puts us among the best in the nation. Lexington Medical Center, giving our best to care for you.
Welcome back inside the Russia's High School Hoops Game of the Week. Stacey Huff, the half-court shot maker, along with Amanda Poole. Coming up, stay tuned to the Stewart Law Office halftime report for a full recap of the first half. We got to get some footage of that. Amanda sent it to me, but I did make a half-court shot in front of Joyce Edwards and the crew before the girls' game. It took me 4 tries. People asking me on Twitter how many takes. It was the 4th shot. That ain't bad.
I'm Amanda Poole, the half-court shot hater, alongside the half-court
you're
shot
definitely
maker.
you're jealous. I felt the jealousy. I felt the jealousy coming from you when I made the shot. That ain't bad, though. And the first one hit the rim. The first one was good. And Joyce said, oh, you can't be out here almost making the first one. She said that. Like, that's too good for the first one. So, hey, I'll take it. I'm an old guy. Any little bit of glory I can get athletically, I'll take it. Camden in black and gold with a 2-point lead. Started the second quarter, and that's almost got ripped out there. Howie got out of trouble. And then Howie off that bench has already had a left-hand finish to close out the scoring in this first quarter, and he gets fouled. Both teams are really playing aggressive defense, though.
I feel like we haven't had a lot of long possessions because these teams are driving any little sliver of a lane they see. They're making it a physical game.
And there was such thing as the defense forcing that too. Defenses, they're hurrying them up. They're forcing them to play. He carried that ball. He palmed in violation on Howie. The defense is pushing them to drive. When people are all up in your face, what you do to combat that is you take it to the rim. And they're really pressing up. And you press a guard like Cisse, like right now, they're pressing Cisse in the backcourt. When he breaks his press, they're going to look to get the ball in the paint. There you go, in the middle, and then you got attack right here. And there's a shot. That's just how you break it. Good look at a 3, but when you break that press, the shots are there. 2-shot foul that time, and Washington Broomfield will go to the line. So we'll see how the Emick Farms free throw line does for them. Broomfield, he finished with his left hand early around the basket, so that's even more impressive because his free throw shot, even though it's unorthodox, is right-handed. Emick Farms now hiring. Apply at countonemick.com. Watch his left hand come off the ball a little early, and he missed both of them. It's a very unorthodox shot. Drive, baseline, no good. And watching the Broomfield with the outlet pass. Again, they're forcing it. Both teams forcing the action. Too strong with the layup, and in the game for Camden is 15, not on our roster. So we don't, number 15 for Camden is not on the roster we have here, so I'm not sure who that might be. So, unfortunately, he caused that jump ball too, unfortunately. Won't be able to give him any love for that. We have a 13, but we don't have a, maybe that's William Hornet, but we don't have a 15. So the possession arrow goes to Lakewood, and guess what, Amanda? Camden's picking up full court.
I think both these teams are pushing tempo, but it's causing both of them to have some turnovers and some rush baskets and some missed layups. It's whoever can control this tempo is going to win this one.
And Cam, my guy Cam, again, I've been knowing Cam since he played at Ridge. I've known him a long time, but he just looked at Cisse and said, why? Because your point guard can't pick his dribble up right there. You can't. He's a 2-year starter, veteran of you can't in those corners, Amanda, And that's right what Camden would have wanted him to do in this Camden basketball. Nice drop down pass. Beautiful feed. Tyreek Jones to Tezzy Stratford. Points in the paint. Thornwell points in the paint.
It's that extra pass that's going to help them in the end instead of just trying to drive and draw the foul.
Good rebound that time for Camden. Stratford goes up high. Strong left-hand dribble that time, and that's just another foul on the drive. We had a lot of that early. Jamari McLeod forced the action. Back in for Camden is Amari Simon, and in for Lakewood is Jamal Baxter, a junior. Lost out of bounds. The score is lower than you would think without the action, but the defense has a lot to do with that.
I agree. Like we said, just the tempo and speeding things up. And the big key to the game for Camden was turnovers and limiting them. And Lakewood's defense is causing some.
They really are. Both teams applying maximum pressure from the backcourt to the basket. Full court pressure exerted. Oh, that's a strong dunk right there. Amanda almost jumped out of her seat. Got to get up to get down. Tyler Washington Broomfield, the 6'5" center who also is an all-world safety. All-region safety for Lakewood. Boy, he has some spring on that. That's a throwing well points in the paint.
I was not ready.
No.
I was just ready for a little dish and a little layup.
Well, he had other things on his mind.
He did. I love that. Let's take a look because I want to take another look.
Right
no
there.
layup. He knew.
He made up
knew
his
what we
mind
wanted. Yep. Before he even got the ball.
Right.
Yep.
And that's how you got to do it. He had his mind. He was determined. And, you know, earlier we thought he might try one. He didn't. That's a travel call. So now the lead is 2. Camden went up to a 19-15 lead.
Yeah, I think 4-point lead has been the biggest lead of the night. This has been, you know, back and forth, very close game.
And that dunk was the first basket of this quarter for Lakewood. It was 17-15 at the end of the first quarter. Baseline again. Both teams have really attacked the baseline. Cisse, strong dribble. 2-sport star. Washington Broomfield. And look for where the offense is going to come from for Lakewood now. Cisse getting in the paint easily. Strong dribble, could not finish, but Washington Broomfield's been a grown man in that paint. Goes up with the right-hand finish. I'll tell you what, he's taking over. Tyler Washington Broomfield with the last 4 points, throwing well points in the paint.
Look at them being so patient on offense, waiting for the best shot.
Offensive foul called on Tyreek Jones with that left arm, little chicken wing. 4-0 run for Lakewood with the basketball. Momentum with the home team right now. 2-2-1 press by Camden. They will trap. They try to trap right there. It's hard to trap in the middle of the floor, though. They need help by picking the ball up in the wrong place, which they did earlier for him. Cisse, a euro and a finish. That is a beautiful drive. Darius Spann looked good on that baseline drive.
He looked like he was on the moon, the way those Euro steps were going.
Absolutely. That was beautifully done. And he made up his mind when he caught the pass he was driving at. That's throwing well points in the paint again.
Well, Cisse had a layup there, too, but he decided to kick it out.
Yeah, I think he's a more than willing passer. And they're going to kick it out to him. He's got a chance here to go up his 2-on-1 break. Would he keep it or give it up? And he missed it, but got fouled across the face. Good sportsmanship, but he got raked across the face that time. And he'll go to our Emick Farms free throw line. We'll step away with 3:53 left in the half. It's Lakewood 21, Camden 19. Russia's High School Hoops Game of the Week.
Coming home from work, and while I was at a complete stop, a truck rear-ended me. With that became a lot of pain in my neck, my shoulders. My husband thought that maybe we can just handle this on our own, not knowing a year later I would actually need the surgery on my neck. But when I came to Stuart, and he was like, I'll take care of everything. It didn't feel like you were actually going through a lawsuit. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, it's a feeling that, you know, you don't have to worry about anything. That's why I would recommend someone to them.
Watch Fox Sports Zone. More sports coverage than anyone else in the Midlands.
Our Sportscast is the only nightly 30-minute show dedicated to sports right here in the Midlands.
With the largest local sports team, we cover all of the Midlands, from your favorite college teams to your local high school. Watch Fox Sports has you covered.
From interviews with coaches and players to analyzing the plays, we take you to the sideline and inside the huddle.
Watch Fox Sports Zone, sponsored by Lexington Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Wake up with a national desk.
A network of nearly 4,000 local journalists cover America's news now.
Plus, get local headlines and weather updates every hour to keep you informed.
Choose America's news now. Each weekday morning from the national desk.
Weekday mornings on Watch Fox. Download the SkyWatch weather app now. Your first line of defense when severe weather threatens the Midlands.
21-19, 3:53 left to play in the half. Stacey Huff, Amanda Poole here with you on a Monday edition of Rutgers High School Hoops. Game of the week, and of course, you want to stay tuned. The Stanley Law Educator Spotlight. We'll learn more about tonight's schools and their educators here. Don't forget, Stanley Law offers your injury law professionals. Looking forward to talking with an administrator from Lakewood High School here, the green and purple. That's Coach Sterling Council, Camden native. Mother, I don't know if she still does. Mother owned a hair salon off the interstate there in Camden back there. I've been around a long time. Yes, outstanding lady, business owner there in the Camden area for many years. Turn around, a little awkward looking. A little heat check, and it's still just sloppy ball handling, and they're going to get Camden with the over and back. Tessie Stratford. So Lakewood with the momentum, the basketball, and a crowd slowly starting to fill in behind us right here. The crowd behind us is a little more populated. And they're getting a little loud too, and it's good. A good environment, good music in the breaks. Oh, good catch by Washington Broomfield. Strong jump stop that time. Wow, Tyler Washington Broomfield put his fingerprints all over this ball game.
He's actually got moves. You know, it's not just he's a tall kid that's athletic. He's got moves down there and knows what he can do with the ball to get around his defender efficiently.
I agree. I agree. Three-pointer attempt again. They've cooled off a little bit, has Camden, and on the loose ball, Camden's going to corral it. And that's going to be a putback that time by the young man who started early, strong and calmed down. Tariq Jones with a Thornwell points in the paint.
I love that when you shoot, you miss, and you follow your shot and get the rebound and put it back up. That's a determined play.
It is. It shows that it's that want to. That dog they talk about.
The AWG.
The AWG. There you go. There you go. What you know about that? You don't know about that. A deep three. Oh, went around and out. Good look at a three that time from the top of the key. Still a two-point game. Nice drive this time, strong drive. He's driven the ball hard all night for Camden, Jamari McLeod. Couldn't finish it. Cisse with a nice, tried to, through traffic, a bounce pass. I admire the effort, but couldn't get it through there. And Cisse blocked that cleanly. And they got a 3-on-2 if they want it. Cisse with the reverse right-hand layup. He didn't reverse his right hand on the same side, but he gets the Thornwell points in the paint, number 3.
He gets the block. He runs down the other way to get down in transition and take that layup. That's what Lakewood needs to do if they want to stretch this lead.
Visit Thornwell.org and find out how you can foster hope for a child in need. Those Thornwell points in the paint. Another look at a three, and this time no good. Camden has definitely calmed down from the three-point line after a hot start. (25-21) is your score, and a gamble. You just got to make them pay for a gamble if you're Camden. A wide open three and no good. And they're going to get over the back this time on Levante Williams. Remember, he left banged up earlier. Good to see him back in the ball game.
Yeah, he played JV last year and really worked his way up to this varsity level, still getting used to the varsity level, but he's a guy that wants it, that worked hard at the JV level his sophomore year.
No doubt about it. It's been a real, I think it's been a real physical game by both teams. I think it's been well officiated. Referees have control of the game, but I don't let them play enough. A new player in the game for Camden is 13, Will Hunnert. So he's 13. We still don't know who 15 is. We'll have to figure that out at halftime. Correct reporter Amanda Poole, Watch Fox, will maybe get that for us. Both teams playing man-to-man now. Oh, nice, strong, physical drive, but couldn't finish it. Hunnert is going to corral that. That drive was about 15. Jalen Bell for Lakewood. A lot of guys on both these teams play multiple sports.
Especially Camden, you know, they're known for their football team, and you've got a lot of those football players.
And speaking of physicality in football, that was a little, a little block, tackle in the hole that time by offensive player. It's going to be a player control foul on Tariq Jones. His second foul. 24 seconds left. And it looks like, barring something strange happening, Lakewood's going to take a halftime lead. Remember, they lost by 15 at Camden. And Coach Cam over there told me he thought they left a lot of points on the table in Camden, so maybe they're going to capture those points now. With 7 seconds, Cisse couldn't finish with the left hand. Good defense. Loose ball, and the ball went out of bounds at 1.5. Who are they giving it to?
Surprised they're not putting Washington Broomfield in.
But you know, it's Camden basketball. That's going to be a tough ask. 1.5, the length of the court. And one dribble and a little backboard that time. That's your halftime score. And I think a very entertaining first half. Lakewood 25, Camden 21. We'll come back with our halftime festivities, highlights, educator spotlight, and more. The Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week on a Monday.
Hey folks, Steve Padgett here. We know that price is a very important factor when choosing a dealership to do business with. Getting you the best price in our sales and service department is the easy part. Here at Steve Padgett's Honda of Lake Murray, not only do we deliver incredible sales and service prices, we deliver an exceptional customer experience. That's why we are the Columbia Metro's only Honda President's Award winning dealership. So remember, before you buy, give Steve a try. Give us a call, 1-800-MY-HONDA, or visit hondaoflakemurray.com.
When severe weather threatened the Midlands, WACH Fox gave you continuous local first coverage to keep you safe and informed.
As far as right now, we know about a little over 200 power outages.
As you can see, crews are already here working to fix the damage that's been done.
Wall-to-wall coverage on air and online.
We do know that there are residences that were leveled.
Rain has not stopped. Rain has continued to go.
Trust WACH Fox News to keep you safe, alert, and informed. Local first.
Welcome back to the Stewart Law Office's Halftime Report. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has over 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewartlawoffices.net today.
Welcome back, and now for our Atkins Law Firm Scholar Athlete of the Week for Lakewood, it is Jaslyn Lawson. Jaslyn is a three-sport athlete for the Gators, where she has received the Most Scholarly Award in track, Coaches Award in volleyball, and Gator Award in basketball. At school, she has a 4.8 GPA and is a member of the National Honor Society, a student council officer, and a teacher cadet. In addition, she is an active member of her community. Jaslyn has been accepted to more than 13 colleges, and while she hasn't made her final decision, is leaning toward Florida A&M or Claflin University. Congratulations. You are our Atkins Law Firm Scholar Athlete of the Week, Jaslyn Lawson. And we wish you the best in whatever your future endeavors are. We'll be right back with more after this.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner. A company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you. Work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with. A company that you can have a career with. An employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
More than 4,000 children and teens are in foster care in South Carolina, but more than half don't have a place to call home. Thornwell's foster care program is on a mission to change this. Visit thornwell.org for more and be the change that will last a lifetime.
Hungry for success? Got an appetite for advancement? Cook up a career at Rush's. Columbia's legendary local eatery is hiring, and we want you on our crew. Apply today at rushesjobs.com.
Welcome back to the Stewart Law Office's Halftime Report. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has over 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewartlawoffices.net today.
Welcome back in. We're at Lakewood High School. We're at halftime. 25-21 is your score. Stacy Huff here on the sidelines at halftime with student body president of Lakewood High School, Quindon Days. And glad to have you with us. Thanks for sharing some time.
Glad to be here.
Share with me some stuff, if you will, Quindon, about some of the things you have exciting going on around the campus at Lakewood High School.
Well, here at Lakewood, it's always something going on. You know, students, we always keep it high. The morale is always going high. We always make sure to have a good time no matter what we're doing. You know, some exciting things going on right now. We got, of course, it's senior year for the seniors and juniors. Prom is coming up in May. We have so much for SGA planned for the community. We're giving back, NHS, everything, clubs, everything. We have everything going on around Lakewood, and this is the place to be right now.
And you're a student body president. Make sure we get that.
Yes,
That's very, congratulations on that. Very proud of you for that.
Yes, sir.
What are your plans in the future? Where are you going to school?
So after I graduate, I'll attend Clark Atlanta University and to major in business with a concentration on project management.
Oh, love it, man.
Yes,
I'll tell you what,
sir.
I'm going to ask you in advance to loan me some money down the road. So go ahead and just look out. Maybe you hire me later. But you're going to the AUC in Atlanta, so I know
Yes,
you're going to do
sir.
well. You're
Yes,
very
sir.
impressive. And bring it right back here now.
Yes, sir.
Up 4 at halftime. Home game. You lost to those guys at Camden. You think you guys are going to close it out?
Oh, not a doubt. One thing about me, at any basketball game, I got faith in the Gators, and I know we'll pull it out any chance.
The atmosphere is hyping here. Y'all doing a great job, man. Keep
Yeah.
doing your thing, man. Very
For
proud of
sure.
you coming on air with us.
Yes, sir.
Quindon Days, the student body president at Lakewood High School, and now a TV star. Right here doing this thing, headed to Clark Atlanta in AUC. Good job. We'll be right back with more halftime after this.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence how really build up to start being here.
This place has shown me, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
Amanda Poole here alongside Stephen Vicari with Stewart Law Offices. Stephen, how did the partnership with High School Hoops come about, and why is it important for you guys to invest in your local community?
Well, we believe it's important to invest and support the communities that we live in and work in and where our kids grow up. And it's really as simple as that. High School Hoops is one way that we can invest in that, and without sounding cliche, give back. And high school sports is one thing that people come together around, and I think it brings out the best in all of us.
It definitely does. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Stephen. But stick around, guys, because we've got more basketball on the way.
Welcome back to the Stewart Law Office's Halftime Report. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has over 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewartlawoffices.net today.
Back here at halftime, the Camden Bulldogs trailing the home Lakewood Gators 25-21. Stacy Huff and Amanda Poole back here with you. We saw a high-flying, very entertaining first half. And how did we get to 25-21? We have a whole entire moving picture show. Take it away, Amanda. Talk about it.
Yeah, Gators haven't been in the lead this whole first half. They just came in lead towards the end of it, but here we go. We've got Span with the layup first, and then Camden responding. That's Tyreek Jones, who had 7 points in this first half, tying the lead scoring for that first half. But Lakewood has Tyler Washington Broomfield, who's done some damage, 10 points in the first half. And they've also have Javari Moses, who we just saw battling in the paint for 2. And then a quick bucket for Lakewood. They've been able to respond to this Camden team that's been able to hit shots like those.
Great
but you've got Moses from the perimeter knocking them down. And then Damon Howie with the lay-in. He's been able to disrupt on defense and offense. But Washington Broomfield sweeping up the first half with that dunk. We love to see it twice because I was shocked.
That was nice. Nicely done. Let's step away. When we come back, we'll have the second half action of the Rushes High School Hoops on a Monday night edition. Stacy Huff, Amanda Poole, and you having a good time. This is going to be a big second half. Stay with us.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner. a company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you. Work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with. A company that you can have a career with. An employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
When severe weather threatened the Midlands, Watch Fox gave you continuous local first coverage to keep you safe and informed.
As far as right now, we know about a little over 200 power outages.
As you can see, crews are already here working to fix the damage that's been done.
Wall-to-wall coverage on air and online.
We do know that there are residences that were leveled.
Rain has not stopped. Rain has continued to go.
Trust Watch Fox News to keep you safe, alert, and informed. Local first.
Weather is constantly changing in the Midlands, and you need an accurate forecast to help you plan your day with confidence. Stay days ahead of severe weather by trusting our Weather Warn Day alert system. I'm Chief Meteorologist Josh Knight. We do have a Watch Fox Weather Warn Day in place, and stay close to local first updates with the SkyWatch Weather app, with accurate storm tracking and lightning-fast push alerts, so you'll never miss an important weather notification. Trust SkyWatch Weather to keep you safe, alert, and informed when severe weather threatens the Midlands.
Back here ready for third quarter action. The visiting Camden Bulldogs, they won by 15 earlier this season, this region season, over the Lakewood Gators. And Lakewood, Amanda, up 4, facing off Amanda Poole here with you. And can they hold on? They thought they left some points on the table in Camden. Let's see, can they convert and close it out here?
I think the game changer will be Tyler Washington Broomfield if he can keep it up in the paint, not only on the offensive boards, but he's gotten some key rebounds, stopping Camden from getting those second chance points.
Gators will inbound right in front of us. We get the back of our head right there on your screen.
That's what the back of my head looks like? Thanks.
Yeah, I wasn't pleased with my look either there. Looks like a zone for Camden to start the third quarter. And a nice drive and finish. Javari Moses, number 4.
We talk about those baseline drives. We've seen a lot of them, and not a lot been going in, but they're finding a way.
Thornwell points in the paint. Become a licensed foster parent with Thornwell's foster care program. Visit thornwell.org and find out how you can foster hope for a child in need. They sponsor our points in the paint. And Lakewood has had a lot of those thanks to Washington Broomfield. And the drives like you just saw. And there's a drive for Camden, and this is going to be an interesting call. Offensive foul. So a 6-point lead now. And, you know, go back to the second quarter. Do you realize in the second quarter, Camden only scored 6 points? I'm going to check that. Only scored 4 points in the second quarter. And now, Lakewood up to a 6-point lead, their biggest lead of the ball game.
I think they have to keep applying pressure. They have to take advantage of those missed opportunities from Camden, and Lakewood can stretch this lead.
Yeah, 17-15 was our first quarter score. Oh, that's a trip. They missed the trip. They're not going to call it, so they got an advantage on that. Lakewood poked it out. Cisse going to force the action as he's done all night. Tyler Washington, and he gets that on the baseline. That is a strong drive up the nice pass by Cisse. Thornwell points in the paint.
Having that extra pass down there, knowing that he's going to be there with his hands ready for the ball for those dishes.
Listen, I talk, you know, again, I make no secret, Cam Lee, I've known him a long time, and I had a great conversation with him earlier today. He said they duck no smoke. He's from that Ridgeview program. He played there, and he was part of those, but they won 4 out of 6 years at Ridgeview, part of their coaching staff. They're 4-13. He said, we are what we are. He said, but we're going to run from nobody. We'll play everyone. And we'll take our lunch, so when we get good, we'll know we're really good at that point. And this is a growing-up game, Amanda. They lost by 15. They're trying to flip the script.
And on the other side, Camden graduating 5 seniors last year. I think they're still trying to find a little bit their identity, looking towards who's going to be the leader this season. And both of these teams trying to find their identity this season.
Oh, nice, strong drive that time. Didn't get it to go down, and a good rebound for Camden by Levante Williams, the junior. But you're right, Camden's trying to find their way as well, and they're in good position. Nice pass and finished. That was beautifully done. Tariq Jones on the basket. He got a great pass and good pressure by Camden. He says he's got to get that ball up. He's got to get that up. He got to travel. That's what Coach Sterling Council helping him ref over there. He was calling it. He was right. It's a trouble. Pressure bust pipes.
He tried to dribble out of it, but you got to just hand it off.
Yeah, he was doing a lot that time. That's what Camden's looking for. Actually, what Coach Lee is saying over there, basically somebody come help him too, though. You can't stand around and watch him. He was double teamed in the backcourt. Somebody's got to be a pressure release for him.
And if you're double teamed, that means there's going to be a player open.
Absolutely. You got to make yourself available when you're that player. When your man leaves the double, you got to screen for the ball, and that's a good drive by Camden. And again, my man, I've said it, and I'm going to keep saying it, but Javar Moses, I mean, check that. That's 4 for Camden. That's Jamari McLeod. He's forced to action all night with his dribble. And there's a time, that time he forced the defense to foul him right there. He goes to the Emic Farms free throw line.
He averages 10 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, and almost 2 steals per game. Very active player.
Yes, and he makes you feel him. He has another free throw coming up. But he's done a great job. This is about the 3rd time he's gotten fouled on a drive. And they're having a hard time staying in front of McLeod. That's going to be something to watch. Into the game for Lakewood is number 12, Cameron Brown, who had a bucket in the first half. Gets that free throw and gets his own rebound. McLeod, listen, the basketball finds activity. If you're active, the ball will find you. McLeod is an example of that. Good looking shot, didn't go down, and got a breakout here. 1-on-2, and he gets it to go. The other number 4, Javari Moses, who is also forced to action a lot tonight. 1-on-2, and he didn't care. And another 4 again. He comes back again. 4-on-4. Jamari McLeod going at it. He and Jamari Moses.
And no one's slowing down.
Wide open 3. This is how the game started. It is really entertaining.
And I feel like in the first half, we saw a lot of those fast-paced layups, and they were missed because they were too powerful. But now they're settling into this game, and they're locking in.
And there's the man again. He's forcing the action, and with a step back, little James Harden, and beating everybody to the basketball for Camden. Great hustle by Tariq Jones, who's been very aggressive himself, and there's that 2-1-2 press.
11 points for him so far tonight.
Camden applying pressure on made baskets. Floater. And there's that guy. You said might be the difference maker. Just too strong in the paint. Tyler Washington Broomfield. He's strong enough. He deserves 3 names. You playing like that, you get all 3 names. You get all of them. 6'5" and a safety. Remember that name, folks. I'm told he's going to be a big-time safety for some major college here as a recruit next year. Deep 3. No good for Jones. Back comes Cisse. Cisse gets to the rim. He's having a hard time finishing, but he gets deep penetration.
And he's not scared to take those lanes.
No, that's the football player in a very physical kid. Oh, step into it 3 that time, and no good. Cisse is going to hold it up. A wide open 3 now in the corner. They're slowing down a little bit. Everybody's a little winded now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm winded from just watching them. Everybody take a breather.
Yeah, they came out with nostrils flaring.
We got the subs coming in, though.
Yeah, but the next dead ball, we may have a little time. We have a stoppage and play the next dead ball. They may get a break, and that's going to be oh, did he walk? Lakewood folks wanted to walk. Heading toward the 3-minute mark, and it's just been up and down. 5-point lead for Lakewood. Extended the lead from halftime by 2 points. A little weave action up top, and that's going to be a foul on Tariq Jones, number 12. That was his 3rd foul. We're going to step away. Everybody catch their breath here at Lakewood. It's Sumter, South Carolina. It's the Rushes High School Hoops Game of the Week. We'll step away and come back. It's an exciting basketball game.
Watch Fox Sports Zone. More sports coverage than anyone else in the Midlands.
Our Sportscast is the only nightly 30-minute show dedicated to sports right here in the Midlands.
With the largest local sports team, we cover all of the Midlands, from your favorite college teams to your local high school. Watch Fox Sports has you covered.
From interviews with coaches and players to analyzing the plays, we take you to the sideline and inside the huddle.
Watch Fox Sports Zone, sponsored by Lexington Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
We're back here from Lakewood Gym. It's a good vibe here. Stacey Huff, Amanda Poole, and Lexington Medical Center brings you our Smile Cam each and every week. And you see, give a little refreshments, 5-point game. As the only local independent hospital in the Midlands, we're here for you always. That's from Lexington Medical Center, and the youngest having a good time on a Monday night. Smells like team spirit. Friday, I said that somebody had a Nirvana shirt on. That was perfect. Yeah, that was just right on cue.
Did you tell her to wear that?
I don't even know the young lady, but that was awesome. I've only been saying that about 20 years now on air, and finally I was a Nirvana t-shirt.
Nice. I'm glad I was there for that moment.
That was a historic moment. That as well as the half-court shot. I probably haven't mentioned that at all today, but did make a half-court shot earlier before the first game. You know, it's on video. Stacey Huff, Amanda Poole with you under 3 in the third quarter. This has been a really good game. 2-3 zone being played by Camden. They're going to try to make Lakewood make some threes. They made a couple, but Tyler Washington Broomfield's not in the ball game. He's been really hurting them. He's going to get a breather right now. He's been killing them on the boards, Amanda.
Yeah, Camden's got to take advantage of when he's off the court.
And there's Cisse. He hasn't shot a lot of threes, and that one rattled in and out. He wants it back. He's clapping his hands. He wanted it back. And did not get it. And good defense by Camden and a good rebound by Howie. Oh, nice pass. No look in a reverse. That's beautifully done. I believe that might have been McLeod with the pass and Devontae Wiggins with the reverse layup. That's beautifully done. That's good basketball. That's throwing well points in the paint. Amanda's shot. You're stunned.
That was I need to see a replay of that. That's going to have to happen soon because I can't tell what kind of pass it was. It was so quick.
It was beautiful. Cisse just can't get it down. He's getting in the paint all night and can't knock a shot down.
They've got to be able to do it right now while they've got their big guy out.
Yeah, and that's right there. You're looking at another 3 missed. 3-point game, though. Momentum is in the balance now. Lakewood has kind of took control of the game since the end of the first quarter. Camden trying to cut it. Oh, string music from deep. Cameron Brown, sophomore with the Will Lou Gray Opportunity School 3-pointer. Will Lou Gray, 14 weeks for a better future. Doubles the lead from 3 to 6. This kid has been pushing the issue all night for Camden, Jamari McLeod.
We haven't seen a lot of #1 Izzy Macklin, who's Camden's #1 scorer. Here it is, here it is.
That's a no-look dime. That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. That's a no. He set that up from the beginning. When
it was like a lob pass, but like stronger than the lob pass. That was beautiful.
That's skill. That's high-functioning basketball right there. He threw a pass with touch without looking over the front line of defense because he saw, because you play with your head up.
Right.
He saw his player drifting under the basket, and nobody else on the floor saw him. And at the Emick Farms free throw line is that young man, same kid, Jamari McLeod, made the great pass. You see 1.4 assists per game. He has more than that tonight. He's at the line with another shot coming. Now hiring at Emick Farms. Apply at countonemick.com. And we have a young man. We can identify the young man now. Just came to the game for Camden. Donald Moore, number 15, is back in the ball game. He's not on the football team. I'm sure he's been invited to. He has a physical stature. And they're going to call a lane violation, so that shot is no good. That shot is no good for Camden, so wave it off. Instead of a 4-point deficit, it stays at 5. Cisse under duress from Howie. He's been strong with the basketball. He's just not been able to knock down, finish his drives. Strong. Speaking of drive, strong drive. Oh, you talking about a made-up mind. Cato pops in. He pops into the lane, gets it to go, and pop goes the weasel.
You ready for this? Snap,
yes.
crackle,
and
pop.
There you go. You've been around me too long.
I've been waiting for that.
You've been around me too long. You've been around me too long. The bad puns are coming. That's a Thornwell points in the paint. And Amick Farms free throw coming up. Amick.com. Count on Amick.com if you want a job. And Pop is going to drive again. Oh, he thought about it. I love it. Snap, crackle, pop. Very good. Cisse does not love shooting that three. He'd rather drive. Again, his older brother Brandon is playing college ball. I keep saying North Carolina State. I'll definitely double check that, but he's definitely playing some P5 ball out of that Lakewood football program.
And we just saw his younger sister playing.
Yes, an 8th grader, bright future, and this young man here played college basketball somewhere. Oh, Donald Moore. Guess who? The young man who's been aggressive all night, Jamari McLeod, the junior, with the Thornwell points in the paint. Pop Cato, physical. Camden with a chance to cut the lead. 10 seconds in the quarter. They're going to count that basket. Damon Howie, the left-hand finish, gets fouled. And he's at the line with one shot. He'll be at our Amick Farms free throw line.
He leads his team. He's second in this team for scoring, and he's also the #3 player in the region in scoring as well. He puts up lots of numbers.
There you go, right there. And again, didn't start the game tonight, but he's in the lineup, and Amick Farms free throw line now hiring. Apply to count on Amick.com. Cisse with a strong left-hand dribble. Oh, took a big step. Gets it to go at the buzzer. You can't beat an ending like that. Thornwell points in the paint for Cisse. Take a look.
Look at how long these steps are. He glided. Boom, boom.
That's just a stellar athlete and a delicate finish up the window. That's going to do it for us. 3 quarters in the books. 40-35. Come on back for the thrilling conclusion of the Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner. A company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you. Work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with. A company that you can have a career with. An employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
I'm a firefighter. I was inside of a structure fire and I had a partial collapse. The roof came down on me, could knock me to my knees, and ended up getting drug out. Stewart Law Offices was able to get me the help I needed to be able to get back to work. They fought for me. They helped me with every step of the way. If I had a question, I could call them at any time. They called me with updates all the time. If you've been hurt and need help, you should call Stewart Law Office.
Hey folks, Steve Padgett here. We know that price is a very important factor when choosing a dealership to do business with. Getting you the best price in our sales and service department is the easy part. Here at Steve Padgett's Honda of Lake Murray, not only do we deliver incredible sales and service prices, we deliver an exceptional customer experience. That's why we are the Columbia Metro's only Honda President's Award winning dealership. So remember, before you buy, give Steve a try. Give us a call, 1-800-MY-HONDA, or visit hondaoflakemurray.com.
Back in for the start of the 4th quarter, Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week. Stacey Huff and Amanda Poole. And while we're saying names, let's correct the roster here. We can only read the roster we were given. So the Camden Bulldogs, for some reason, we had 12 as Tariq Jones. 12 is Izzy Macklin. So Izzy Macklin, we wondered why we hadn't called his name. He's doing a lot. He's one of their better players. But number 12, we apologize for that, but we can only read the roster they give us. So,
yeah, Macklin, he's the #1 scorer in this region. I was wondering why we hadn't seen his name.
Since we don't attend Camden High School, we would not know who these people are unless they give us a roster with the correct names. And I've been out of high school a long time. So 12 is Izzy Macklin. So there, we'll get that right now. That's been correct. I appreciate someone coming over to helping us out with that. And I always say on Twitter and everywhere else, I appreciate all coaches giving people the right rosters. That helps everybody. Nobody knows your team like you do. Missed shot and a rebound, 40-35, and we're underway in the fourth quarter. I think it's going to be a great finish.
Camden unable to take the lead after the first quarter. It's all been Lakewood for the second and third.
Referee's got us blocked out again. That's a splashdown. I believe that was 5. Jamal Baxter with the Will Luke Great opportunity to score three-pointer. That's an 8-point lead now. Big shot.
They've been driving these lanes and haven't had that many three-pointers, so way to build more momentum with the big outside shot.
Oh, that's going to be a foul up top, and that's never a good foul that far from the basket. No coach likes that. 7:12 left. So Izzy Macklin has had himself quite a game, just get his name called. So he's played well. They're going to need a lot more from him, Howie, and a kid I'm very impressed with, Jamari McLeod, number 4. Those guys are going to have to lead any comeback attempt, Amanda, for Camden.
Yeah, those are the top 3 scorers, I believe, for this team. And yeah, Damon Howie, like you said, the guy, second leading scorer, number 3 in the region in scoring. They're going to need to produce on offense to break this lead.
Double team up top, and this kid is not good. He's going to attack. Jamari McLeod is not going to stop pressing the issue. Cisse under control on the baseline, going up and hung in the air, but bothered enough by the defense. That was just athletic player on athletic player right there.
We've seen him finish those types of layups too, where he's coming in hot, but he's able to lay it in. Yeah. That one though, yeah, 2 Camden guys just ready to grab it.
Cisse is finishing well at the rim. Those mid-range shots, his touch hasn't really been there, but he gets to the backboard. This man has hit a 3 the last time he shot, didn't get that one to go down. That was Cameron Brown, hit a big 3 earlier. Howie, 15 a game. McLeod not shy, splash down. Jamari McLeod, I love this kid's game. Showed a lot of toughness on that shot right there. Will look great opportunity to score a three-pointer. Timeout call. It's a full timeout though. So you look at the bench right there, Coach Cameron Lee and his staff chopping it up, Amanda. So I'm gonna put you in the coach's box right now. You're Camden, you're down 5. What's your move here? The pressure defense has worked though. What's your move offensively?
For Camden, I'm going to have to go with what we've already seen has been working in spurts. You've got Izzy Macklin and Jamari McLeod and Damon Howie, guys that are experienced. They know how to get to the basket. I think you start drawing some fouls and push this thing maybe into, getting to the charity stripe to be able to slow down the game because they are running out of time.
That is a very good observation right there. Look at the crowd right there. And folks settling in for a good finish to this ball game, but you look at the scoreboard. There's only 1 foul called here, and if your team trailing at the end, you want to stop the game in free throws. You want to be close to that double bonus so you can stop the clock and get some missed free throws. So you almost want to rack up a few fouls, just in case, if you're the team trailing. Because right now it's been a pretty clean first 2 minutes. What you just said about getting to the line might be very key as we get to the close of this ball game.
It's one thing to get to the line, but it's another thing to make those free throws. See if it comes down to that point. Very
true. Very well said. So man-to-man being played. Well, I said man-to-man. Looks like if they're playing, they're clogging the lanes, though. They're not on the back line. They've got 1 foot outside the paint. Everybody's watching the basket. You see who's back in the game now.
Yep.
Going to be very key. Tyler Washington Broomfield, who's been a problem on the offensive glass. He's up top now. Under 6. And they give it to him on the baseline. Out. This Cameron missed his last 2 after hitting one earlier. Baseline drive. Tell you what, that's good defense right there by Camden. That's good defense. Cameron Brown had a good look. Listen, again, Jamari McLeod, I keep saying it on repeat. He is taking the ball to the, you got to get in front of him. Throwing well points in the paint and pressure by Camden. Timeout call, Cam Lee. 30 seconds. 1 possession ball game.
McLeod has been doing it on both ends too. We've seen his defensive pressure up top here, and it's not tiring him out enough for him not to give it 100% driving down this lane.
I tell you what, it's interesting to me to see the, the body language of both these teams. Both teams, they're shooting the ball with so much confidence. I mean, both teams. I mean, everybody has a green light. It looks like nobody's really hesitant. I'm seeing a lot of just that dog we talk about. Both teams, whether they're driving or stopping and popping for the mid-range or shooting the three, both of these teams shoot the ball with a lot of confidence. And even though they're not falling, I love the back and forth of this ball game. Anybody who catches it can hurt you.
And I think in the beginning we saw this back and forth a lot, and then Lakewood tried to slow it down a little bit, but these two teams want to go fast. They want to play fast, and I think that's what we're going to see throughout the rest of this game, unless Camden can slow down this clock getting to the line. But it's only a 3-point game.
Right, and to my point I made earlier, with this much time on the clock, this game could go back and forth. I mean, the league can change hands a couple times because there's nobody, I don't see anybody who's really afraid to pull that trigger. You know, they will let the ball fly from anywhere. And the defense is pressuring them, so they're going to put, again, just like this, they're going to push the issue. And good defense, McLeod again. Oh, that's just cross body block. That was violent. That was Javari Moses. Second foul on him, and Camden can tie it with a three. Both fouls in this quarter has been on Lakewood. So to your point earlier, you say try to get to the line. They're heading that way. Camden in black and gold. Lakewood in the white with the green trim. We're in the home of the Gators. Strong drive again. I tell you what, they're going to call that on Tyler Washington Broomfield, but he wants the offensive foul. He was dislodged by the offensive player there.
Just his first foul of this game, though.
Yeah, which is interesting as much as he plays in that paint on that back line back there. And that's just an aggressive offensive play, though. He forced the referee to make a call there. And there's a lot of it on both teams. Bad entry pass, almost went back court. Guess what McLeod's going to do? He's going to go to the rim. I didn't see the call.
The bucket's no good, but...
Travel, they call it travel.
All right.
Again, our referees tonight done a great job. Randy Swinton, Melvin Archie, and Michael Walker. So it was a travel. It was an aggressive move again by McLeod, though. I mean, there's no doubt what he's going to do. He's put his head down, and he's going to make something happen. Who's going to get the shot for Lakewood? Who's the shot? That's a bad forced pass by Cisse, and that's a junior point guard. And then another bad pass, a compounded on it, and they're going to pass it. Both teams trying to force the ball through traffic. I don't know if they got picked up on our microphone, but some folks in the stands not happy with the turnovers.
Lakewood trying to get it to Washington Broomfield, just a bad pass, but great idea, give it to him.
2-3 zone by Camden. They're gonna see if they can force Lakewood to jack up a bad outside shot. Lakewood is in no real hurry right now. Been able to play. Good screen by Tyler Washington Broomfield. Thought about a three. Moses did, didn't take it. Cisse can get in the paint. He's got to be able to finish. And he drives and dishes. They're going to call a trip. That's interesting. They could have gone either. If they don't call that trip, they'd have to call a walk. I think that's the right call on the other side by the official over there. He went to the ground with the ball, but he did get the feet tangled up. It's Coach Cam Lee right there. That kid was a really good offensive player in high school. Played for a Ridgeview team in 2011 that lost in the state championship game. John Combs was the coach of that team.
Lakewood's been running the clock with this possession, or these past couple possessions.
The weave action up top. That's the way teams kind of kill clock now with that weave up front.
Yeah, you see Camden Coach Council telling them to switch, switch, switch. You can't get caught up when the defenders do when the offense does the handoff.
Eventually they're going to blitz that weave though, and Tyler Washington Broomfield gets fouled and around the key area, and we're under 4 minutes. We're going to step away and come back for the last 3:46. It's going to be good stuff. Stacey Huff, Amanda Poole, and you. Rush's High School Hoops Game of the Week.
Hungry for success? Got an appetite for advancement? Cook up a career at Rush's. Columbia's legendary local eatery is hiring, and we want you on our crew. Join the team for competitive pay, great hours, and major opportunities to grow. Here, you're not just a number, you're a part of history. Crush it at Rush's. Apply today at rushesjobs.com.
More than 4,000 children and teens are in foster care in South Carolina, but more than half don't have a place to call home. They need your help, but most of all, your love. Thornwell's foster care program is on a mission to change this. We need families willing to open up their hearts and their homes to provide refuge and hope for our most vulnerable children. There are no unwanted children, just unfound families. Visit thornwell.org for more and be the change that will last a lifetime.
For over 40 years, Sound and Images has been South Carolina's corporate multimedia partner for live events. Sound and Images is also your resource for commercial audiovisual installations. Help your teams collaborate more efficiently with a custom-crafted AV solution from Sound and Images. Whether you want a single monitor upgrade or a turnkey AV system, we are dedicated to helping you incorporate easy-to-use technology into your space. And we offer the best-in-class support and service. Elevate your AV. Call Sound and Images today.
And we're back. You see that 3:46. That's a lot going to be packed into that. Stacey Huff and Amanda Poole with you. 43-40 is your score. Coming up later in this fourth quarter, we'll announce our Steve Patches Honda of Lake Murray player of the game. Before you buy, give Steve a try. Visit HondaofLakeMurray.com today. And one possession ball game. Lake Murray with the lead and the basketball. Cameron Brown set to inbound to our right. Lakewood in that white with green trim. Camden with the familiar black and gold. Bassoon gets the shot here. Oh, they missed Tyler Washer Brofield. He rolled and was open under the basket. They didn't see him. That's a walk. That's a good call by the official right there. There's a, yeah, move that pivot foot. Cameron Brown, that was a good call on a travel lane.
Coach Lee's key to this game was to be efficient on offense, and now's the time you have to be efficient the most when it comes down to it. Just a 3-point deficit.
Izzy Macklin just checked back in the ball game, number 12.
All right.
So watch him. He's been very active as well as McLeod. Both of them on the court together. McLeod again forcing it. So he's going to make the official. You're going to call something. He's going to force the action. Talk about some of the theories of Camden and how they approach to the season.
Yeah, I mean, their word right now is process, and just digging into that daily approach of how you play. That's whether you're taking care of your body, your mental, the off-season grind. And I think trusting the process is what's helping them stay in this game. Good
inbounds play call there. Tessie Stratford with the left-hand layup, cutting us to a one-point game, and we're set up for a thrilling finish here. Thornwell points in the paint by Camden and Stratford. Timeout call. Cameron Lee didn't like the way his offense looked. They look real jittery. 30-second timeout. He's not happy with the hesitant. That time they looked hesitant. They had looked hesitant all game, but that possession, they looked like they were hesitant a little bit. You can't stare down a team that beat you by 15 because they're trying to go for it. They're trying to come back and take your heart right here at the end of the game.
I think the whole time they were just push, 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 and now they realize the clock might be on their side, and they're trying to set something up and think about it a little bit more. But I don't know, I say they continue doing what they have been all game, driving to the rim, getting those rebounds, to stay aggressive. They're not used to playing slow. They have one speed, Stacey.
Right. I think, you know what, it's interesting you say that. That's true. And with all that being said, we had the 3-minute even mark right here. This possession, I think, is huge. I think momentum is up for grabs right here. I think the next team that scores has the momentum to close out this ball game. Camden takes the lead. Confidence is gonna soar. Lakewood having a hard time getting the ball in, and McLeod almost had a steal that time. Pop Cato trying to get out that corner, and McLeod's aggression got him that time. And that's only the second foul. Check that third team foul for Camden. So they in striking distance. If they need to stop the clock later, they're in distance to get it to that point with 2 more fouls. But Lakewood needs a basket now. I think the pressure's on them. That's a bad entry pass by Cisse. They got the loose ball, but that was a horrible pass.
They're not looking for the three-pointer right now.
It's hard to ask a team of teenagers to hold a ball more than a couple minutes. It's hard. I think it just takes away. It's hard to do that and then hit the switch again. That's a nice cut, though. And that's a two-shot foul. Good cut by Tyler Washington Broomfield and a good pass. And he's going to get 2 free throws. And the Lakewood fans, students to our right are getting a little loudish.
They're asking for a technical.
Yeah, I think there was a reaction to the call, but these are big free throws. Remember, here's an unorthodox free throw for him. He went 0 for 2 early in the ball game. Watch the left hand come off the ball early. And he missed that one, and that was brickish at the Amick Farms free throw line. Now hiring apply at countonamick.com. He's been good around the basket. He's got to finish those baskets because his free throw, I count 3 missed free throws for him this ball game. I think it may be the only 3 he's had.
And more times than not later this game, he's going to be back on this, and these are going to matter.
If I'm against another team, I'm going to make sure he's back on the line. Got 1 to go. Still a 1-possession game. I said the next basket. That wasn't a basket. The next basket swings the momentum. The next basket swings the momentum, I think. Camden's fought their way back. They were down 8 earlier now. They were down 43-35 at one point. That's a travel. You can't go to the ground.
Great defense by Cisse, just all over Camden.
Yes. Good rebound by Stratford, but couldn't keep his footing. And Camden's going to extend their defense. They're going to pick up full court right here. Watch the Gators try to get the ball to Cisse. He made a couple of bad decisions with passes this quarter. But
and he's been able to dribble out.
Yes, they're going to try to get the ball to him. There it is. He has the ball at half court now. Where's the basket coming from if you're the Gators?
They waited patiently for a wide open pass to Broomfield. See if they'll wait again.
And at some point, Camden's going to jump and try to trap. That's why the corners are important to get out of those corners. Cisse with a nice, strong finish. What a play that time to finish with our right hand. Cedric Cisse, that's a Thornwell points in the paint.
Preseason Region Player of the Year candidate. We're seeing it.
Take a look at it, Amanda.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
You know, we've only seen him drive a lot. We've also seen some great passes, but when he drives, he's determined. As soon as he puts that shoulder down, he's going to the rim.
Not afraid of the contact, that football background in him right there. And he could have got a whistle on that. That could have been an N1 opportunity right there, but it's a 2-possession ball game now, and
that was big.
It was very big. And remember, I talked about the foul situation. The next foul by either team is going to be 2 shots. Take a look at the youngsters having a good time. Okay then. Up high in the bleachers, they getting it in, and now on the bench right here's the student body president I just talked to right there. Having a good time on a Monday night. Yeah, it's a good time. The music has been good all night. The atmosphere has been festive. Bonus basketball on a Monday night. You know, you should get high school basketball on a Monday.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. We definitely are here for it. We're here for that nice drive back to Columbia.
Oh, boy. In the dark? I could barely do it in the daylight.
A lot of trees between Sumter and my part of Columbia. A lot of back roads, and going to watch for deer. Good time, though. We're enjoying having this game on a Monday for you guys out there. Rushers, shout out to them for doing a great job making it all happen. Good time had by all.
It looks like Camden's Levante Williams has 4 fouls. Something to note maybe later on.
Oh, breakaway. They went to sleep. Is he? Is he? Yes, he is. With the layup in the basket. Thornwell puts in the paint. Is he open? He was. Oh, this might be a slam. What a slam in traffic. Amanda's beside herself. Gotta get up to get down. Tyler Washington Broomfield with an emphatic chin up. Didn't see the pass. It was a great pass.
While the points are important, they need that momentum.
Thornwell points in the paint. Oh, they had a break right there. Now we got a 3-on-1. Cisse, he got fancy, and Washington Broomfield wasn't ready for it. A no look, it wasn't necessary. You didn't need it. And that's what Cam Lee is saying we didn't need that. Take a look at the dunk right here.
All right, we're looking. Great pass.
Oh, beautiful.
Wide open, and they're paying for it.
And got fouled, too. They did no call, and they got fouled. Nice pass that time by Tavare Moses. McLeod, putback is good. Donald Moore on the weak side cuts it to 2. That is big with 51.7 at a timeout called. Camden, we have a thriller.
I'm cheesing. I'm excited.
You are excited.
I love it.
I thought Amanda was going to knock me out with that dunk, but I have to hit me with a forearm shiver.
It's one of those things where I'm like following the ball so closely.
You could have got an intentional foul. Intentional foul. I get 2 shots and the ball after that. It was.
It's like I'm following the ball so closely, and all of a sudden I see Washington Broomfield in the air, and I'm like, give it to me.
Yes, this has been a very, very thrilling game. This might be, this is our 3rd game, right? This is our best game so far, as far as drama and closeness.
I'd agree.
I think so, right?
I'd agree with that one.
Yeah, this is our best game. I'm excited. The atmosphere is great. And I was telling someone that this game would be, exciting. It's just too many good athletes. When you get this many good athletes in the gym, I mean, you know, it's going to be, I knew it was going to be fast-paced, a lot of running and jumping. And that's entertaining to me. Including to Amanda, too. Again, she, you know.
There should be an Amanda cam, just to see my reaction.
Exactly. I think you might have jumped higher than Tyler Washington Broomfield. Oh, they barely got that in. Cisse is going to be under duress now. The next foul is 2 shots. Camden doesn't have to foul. They got time to go play for a steal. And see if they get a trap. See if they try to trap at some point on these wings. Lakewood in no real hurry. Now the guy to foul, if I'm Camden, that's a foul intentional, but they're not going to call it intentional. Got to make it a little bit more innocent looking than that. But that was Chelsea Stratford with 29.8. And that puts Moses on the line shooting 2 in Amick Farms free throw line. This is what you talked about earlier. This may tell the whole story right here. But I would foul 24.
I agree.
But that worked right there because that one went begging.
I mean, these are seniors and juniors going to the line. Coach can't be too pleased with their experienced players unable to hit these big moment shots.
Pressure's a real thing. Second one, missed both of them. And guess who gets the ball? And he won though. He traveled. They're going to call it travel. He traveled. He did travel. He gathered himself. That would have been huge. But instead of going for the left, he gathered himself. He meant to go for the big-time 2-hand pull-up, and he traveled.
Wow.
That was big.
Wow.
I knew they were going to call it. Izzy Macklin. Oh, this next basket. Macklin got it in. Okay, 13 seconds. And the clock is running. Timeout called. Lakewood with 10 seconds. We got 48. 10.7. We have drama on the Russians High School Hoops Game of the Week here in Sumter, South Cack. Wow. Big time basket.
They've had a couple. Lakewood has had chances to put this game away in a sense of, taking a 2-possession lead, but Camden is staying in it.
That travel.
That was big.
Now, let's play coach over here. We have time. 30 seconds left of this timeout. My thinking is, Amanda, Stacey help Amanda Poole here with you. I'll put the ball in number 3's hands. Subject Cisse. He's beginning to paint at will. Get in and create. Don't charge. Be under control. Get in. That's Coach Cam Lee coaching him up. Outstanding young fella all the way. His parents are sitting right behind us right now. What would you do? I think Cisse's got to be the guy. And if they come off on you, you find Tyler Washington Broomfield.
I think Cisse has to take the shot. I agree. He's been able to create when you don't think there's a place, but he's been able to finish in the rim, even in this environment.
Right. What I think could happen, and I hope it doesn't, because I don't like to have controversy and reason for teams to be bitter and feel some kind of way, but he's going to drive, and if he gets free throws, that's going to be a controversial ending. And they got the length of the court. And this is not the NBA where you can advance the ball. They got the length of the court to go with 10.7. So it's very important they get the ball to Cisse. Last time they allowed Camden allowed Jamal Baxter to get it. And this time, Cisse has it. And they're going to call a hold. This, again, 0.7 seconds left the clock. They're going to call a holding foul on Levante Williams on the catch. My goodness. I just said I didn't want that, but nobody asked me what I want. Oh, and that may have been away from the ball.
Coach Council upset with the officials over there courtside.
All right. You got, but that's who was grabbed with Cisse. They did not want him to get the ball. Camden would have loved to get him the ball and try to blitz him in the backcourt and make it tough to get a look at the basket. And now he's at the line with a lot of pressure. And they trying to, now the controversy is who they foul. Did they foul Cisse? Coach Council saying they fouled 5. And that he may be right. I think they may have fouled Jamal Baxter. And Cisse missed anyway. And people say ball don't lie in that situation, right?
People say ball don't talk either.
And people say ball. Remember we talked about that Friday. Our referee told me they say balls don't talk at all, so they can't lie or tell the truth. This is a big free throw. Either way, you might get a timeout after this free throw. Make or miss. He made one. Timeout called. Lakewood called the timeout to set up their defense.
All right, Stacy, who does Camden go to?
Number 4 right there would just caught that pass right. I go to 4. He's been forcing the issue all night. Let him create. He's going to put his head down and he's going to force. I said it all night. He's going to force the referees to call something. And I think McLeod's going to get a chance to either draw and kick it for someone for a wide open shot, or he's going to keep it and put the game in his hands, either make the basket or go to the line. But he's going to start the offense. 4 in black and gold. That's Coach Cam Lee coaching them up. Good basketball mind on that young fellow right there. Both of these coaches, Sterling Council, these are 2 up-and-coming young coaches in our state of South Carolina. Sterling Council and Camden. Cam Lee, they both had outstanding high school careers, played college ball, played some overseas ball, and they're very experienced, been around the block. They can really relate to the young players. Good to see them both on this stage. Both put their programs on the path of where they wanted to go. Full court to go.
I wouldn't mind seeing Izzy Macklin with the ball in this one either.
Well, he's going to get it. I think he may get it first. They're going. Oh, did he walk? And so McLeod didn't get it. A steal. That's going to be the ball game. And a layup and basket. What a play. Camden wins it. Steal by Jamal Baxter. With a Javar Moses. An errant pass, and that's how it's going to end.
Lakewood with the win. Let's look at this last play here. Camden goes to pass it.
It was Moses.
Moses keeps it in bounds,
Baxter.
but look who finishes. Baxter with the layup.
And they didn't even need the point, but they're going to win it by 3, 51-48. What a dramatic finish. They get revenge. We'll step away and come back and present a trophy after this. Rushers High School Hoops Game of the Week. What a game. We'll be right back. Courtside at Lakewood High School, where the Gators had a thrilling finish to a region game. I'm here with Victoria's head coach Cam Lee. Cam, talk about your team's performance in this big region game.
Oh, man, back and forth game. We've had a lot of close contests that we weren't able to finish, and to be able to pull this one out, it means a lot, especially in a tough region. So we'll take them how we can, and looking forward to the next one.
Talk about how this can help lead your team as getting you on the path you want to be to finish strong in the region and getting that postseason.
You know, we've been sensing that we're getting better, 1% every day, but we haven't been able to pull them out. So to get this one done and to get a tough win, that means a lot, and going forward, I think this is just going to give us extra confidence as we try to make this playoff push.
Cam Lee, I have something for you and your team. Lakewood Gators, you are our champions tonight. Get loud one time. Rush's High School Hoops, Game of the Week. Player of the game, Tyler Washington Broomfield. Welcome back inside the aftermath. The Lakewood Gators on their home court avenge an earlier loss, 51-48 in thrilling fashion. Stacey Huff, Amanda Poole here with you. And our player of the game came up really big all through the game. Steve Padgett, Honda of Lake Murray, player of the game. Before you buy, give Steve a try. Visit HondaofLakeMurray.com today. And that player is Tyler Washington Broomfield. Talk about his activity.
6'5" junior, we told you we'd talk a lot about today. Just all over the court, making big moves, using his body. They've been able to find him really well, and I love the dunks.
Yes.
I love the dunks. It's amazing, the momentum, the energy that he brings to this court. He had 17 points tonight. He only averages about 5.5 points per game, so definitely above average play tonight.
6'5" safety on the football team as well. Bright future in two sports. Let's thank some of our sponsors. Rush is, of course, our title sponsor. Atkins Law Firm, Stewart Law Office, Steve Padgett's Honda of Lake Murray, Stanley Law Office, Will Lucre Opportunity School, Lexington Medical Center, Amick Farms, Thornwell, Sound and Images. Thanks to all of our sponsors out there. Thanks to K-Paz and the crew in the truck out there. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Amanda Poole, doing an amazing job as always. I am Stacey Huff. Thank you all for tuning in and joining us on a special Monday presentation of Rush's High School Hoops Game of the Week. Where will we be our next game, which will be a week from Friday? Where will be Ben Lippin at Cardinal Newman. Skeezer matchup Friday, February 2nd, 2024. Can't wait to see you there. Have a great sports week. Y'all be safe out there. Stay warm. Check on your older folks. We'll be back with more Rush's High School Hoops in a week and a half. Good night, everybody.